What's up? What's up? What's up? We up. Top of the top. Let's go. We up. We up. Let's get to it. Yeah, y'all. Today gonna be a good one, man. Today gonna be a good one, man. This one is funny. But we back. We still at the saga, y'all. So y'all already know what's up with Will Smith. You know what's up with J-Lo. We know what it's all about, so we're going to get into it again, man. We're going to talk about all of this stuff, man. Hopefully everybody good this morning. Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody I might have missed. What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Miss Washington? I saw you, Miss Washington. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's up. What up, Punches? What's up, bro? We about to get out of here. I said, look, they ready. I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah. Plus, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Look, we're going to get man, good to see y'all for real, man. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. What's good, y'all? What's up? Yeah, we had to go to Vegas on this one. Yeah, we got to go to the clown show, man. That's right, man. The Roman Circus, man. So that's the best entertainment. What's up, y'all? What's up, Shayla? I see you. What's up, OG Tiger? What's up? Good morning, y'all. Top of the top. Everything will be time stamped. Yeah, I'm on a little earlier, but it's all good though. What's up, Rich? Shout out to the new people. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. What's up? What's up, G? I see you, G. All right, we're gonna get into it. So we also gonna talk about this Katt Williams thing. Out of nowhere, I was talking about Katt Williams last week, couple weeks. We just talking about Katt Williams, y'all. Y'all know this. So we were just talking about Katt Williams with the shannonsharpe thing and all of that. So we know the comedian passed away. But then I saw people putting it on Katt. But I just said, I'm just gonna watch for a minute. See what's up. Because I ain't had no facts on nothing. When the other day I was like, I never even heard of this comedian. I don't even know him like that. But now that I see his face more, it's like I think I remember from back in the day, Def Comedy Jam. But I seen that allegation stuff on putting it on Katt. So I was like, here they go. So I was just like, I'm gonna see how many people run with it. But long story short, allegedly they caught the person, but it is a fact that Katt Williams' business, when his businesses got shut down over it, whatever. So we're gonna look at that. But like I tell people, man, with this false information, false knowledge spreading stuff, no, y'all, it's called people desperate. It's sad for real. And that's really sad. It's really sad. Plus, I know what other. Plus, you gotta remember, man, they waiting for payback on Katt anyway. You gotta remember that. That stuff he did on shannonsharpe, he gotta watch out for that forever. So that's just how that's gonna go. Yeah, trust me on that. But Katt Williams always gonna have to cross his T's and dot his I's because they always gonna look for something to bury him with. But I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. Me and I don't got nothing to do with it. I don't know nothing about it, but we just gonna look at the aftermath. So anyway, what else? Well, yeah, I know they are supposed to be going to Chicago, but with something funny I saw something about somebody said the beautiful woman in Chicago asked for help. That's what I saw somebody said. Like I say, it's so much stuff be tripping me out. They said the beautiful woman of Chicago wants some help. They tired of living like that. All right, boom. But this is the thing right here. They say after Chicago, they're going to New York going to be next, y'all. Yeah, New York getting cleaned up next after Chicago. Everything we spoke about already. I already told you already. All is going down. So we also know it's back to school. Things getting put in order. It's starting to feel like when I was a kid going back to school. Yeah. Because it's like it's grown-ups getting put in their place. Everybody getting put in their place. Like back to school. Yeah. Plus the weather, it's getting cool again. So yeah, we about to get at it again. What else we gonna be talking about? A few other things, man. Definitely some laughing jokes. So let's go. I'll just let y'all pull up. All right, we're gonna get into it, man. Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody that attendance. Let's just get into it. I think I was going so fast, I forgot the cover. But let's go. Will Smith slammed for alleged AI crowd video. It's hard to not laugh, y'all. When I saw this shit, had me laughing, man. Because I know the truth. That's what makes it so good. When you know the truth, what Will doing? Will been trying to fight. When Will tried to lay low, Diddy had to come out the last minute and said, man, that's lies about me at Diddy parties. I didn't never do nothing with Diddy. Went back into the history books. We see Will Smith at a Diddy party, a freak-off party, the real one, with a pink shirt on, sitting at the table with Diddy and a whole bunch of people around. No, they were taking a lot of pictures, and that was the day I think Diddy was carving up that pig, something. No. That was the day Diddy was putting fruit on that woman. Yeah. That's the day they said they was eating fruit off that lady. Will was there. So we know Will's a liar. He's a professional liar. The idiot is 1,000% brainwashed from Scientology. This the idiot, Will Smith, y'all, that told us 2 + 2 = 3. Telling us basically he make up whatever he want to make up. Will is a beast, man. I'm talking about Will is so fake and phony, y'all. But I mean, he's a beast. This man know how to cry on the spot and everything. All the Will Smith ish caught up to him. Plus, his daddy, Quincy Jones, is in the dirt. So all of these things we spoke about when I told you Will Smith is over with for a lot of reasons. And I told you he's not spared. Now you're going to tell me I'm tripping. Will Smith, we just spoke about J-Lo. We spoke about Denzel again. We know what's up with LeBron. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you just look at everybody's career. We just spoke about Steve Harvey. Can y'all see how this shit going back to back to back? Family, when I saw that picture of Will, when I saw that AI video, Will Smith tried to put out, he tried to make it look like the crowd was lit and they was loving him and they were crying, saying, thanks, Will. It also is a lot of fact, it's a lot of proof of him what Will Smith did. He tried to pull a trick. He tried to finesse the people, y'all. Remember I told you they won't stop lying to the people? Will Smith tried to trick them people again. When I keep saying these sayings, they think people stupid. I'm not going to say the word. I'm going to show you proof today what the people said out their mouth. How Will Smith think people stupid, and he don't understand that people ain't dumb no more. Everything I've been saying, when we read the comment, I swear to God, it looked like I wrote it. I thought I wrote it. That's how much I'm going to show you how everybody knows what's going on with them, y'all, and they're not fooling nobody. Will Smith got exposed. He had an AI video. Look, somebody in the AI crowd was holding up a piece of was holding up a cardboard saying, Will, you saved my life. But he think we stupid, y'all. And remember, he's a Hollywood actor. He's used to working with graphics and all this stuff. So he thought in his mind he was tricking us, y'all. I swear to God, man. That's what made it so funny. Because I know what Will doing, and I know that shit didn't work. I tell y'all, man, from day one, I told you the best entertainment is watching the whole show of them on the run, man. Fighting for their career. No, y'all, they are exposed so much. And you're going to see, Will knows he is destroyed already. He already, all of them fighting, man. He just doing it his way. Let's go. Will Smith is getting dragged online. All right? That's all you got to know. He been getting dragged since yesterday. I saw this right after I did the live. He been getting dragged since yesterday, y'all. So what I'm telling you now, most of y'all can see it's out the bag. It's no more hiding it. It's no more coming back. They're finished. They are nothing but clowns now. And I love it. This shit is hilarious. Will Smith is getting dragged online after the Hollywood star posted a tour video that seemingly featured AI-generated video footage of a large audience during the UK leg of his Based on a True Story tour. So he trying to put out stuff, making like he doing the same thing J-Lo doing, trying to repair his career, but he got caught using fake-ass footage. Told you, y'all, they've been playing a lot of tricks on the people. Media tricks. They've been working their magic on this computer, man. Let's go. The clip caption. He had a clip caption. My favorite part of tour is seeing you all up close. Showed the crowd getting emotional over Smith's performance. I'm trying not to laugh. Here you go. When I tell y'all, man, the power of the internet. Many say the internet is undefeated. Here we go. All right. Will showed the crowd getting emotional over his performance. But as fans look closely, they notice several AI graphics showing distorted hands and faces. Keyword, as fans notice closely. I told you, man, everybody's not being tricked by these phones no more. When I kept trying to save a lot of y'all. I said a lot of y'all gonna be getting tricked by AI videos. I said half the shit you watching fake. I said, family, we was getting tricked a lot because we was watching shit on our cell phones. But I said, we not in them days no more. And a lot of this stuff ain't going to work. And I said, these tricks only going to work on people who still believe everything on cell phones. People on tablets, laptops, all type of shit. People not getting tricked. So as you see, one thing about certain fans, that's why, like I say, man, I love the smart people, man. It's some people smart. It's just that the smart people getting overlooked. But people... Look, this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. That shit didn't work. Fans look very closely, observing, as if they were doing scientific research. And they noticed that the AI graphics showing distorted hands and faces. They said it's counterfeit, Will. Will is doing so bad, he has to make fake-ass crowds at his show, y'all. For one, this is also the highest form of disrespect to black people in 2025. Yes, it is, y'all, because he's still lying. And he think people this stupid that they believe this shit. He won't stop, y'all. He won't stop. Let's go. In the crowd, one member is seen. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying not to laugh, man, because when I saw it, you got to see the video, man. In the crowd, one audience member is seen holding up a sign which reads, "You can make it." Help me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. Yo, y'all, you talk about a man desperate. Will Smith is so desperate for good news. Not only did he make up good news on himself, he made a fake good news, a fake AI video of fake cancer patients. Yo, y'all, I'm starting to cry tears, man. I can't believe these people, man. I cannot believe they don't want his sentence over, y'all. That shit fake. I told y'all, man, we in a fake world. You ain't gonna know real from fake, fake for real. This people's life, though, that's my point. When you've been going your whole life thinking this shit real. When I say it's more lies than in school now, man. This shit is fake. The sign. He tried to pull it off like it was real. He tried to make it like he was rocking the crowd in the UK. People in the UK not stupid, bro. No, they be tapped into this channel too. They know what's up. No, y'all. See, I told you they think it's back in the day when they went on tours in UK in '89 when they was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and there was no such thing as the internet. They don't get it. You can make it. Help me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. This shit fake. You talk about, y'all, this shit is the funniest of them all. Jayz didn't go this low. LeBron didn't go that low. This is Will Smith trying to fight the algorithm. But he's not going to win, y'all. You had a proof now, all right? You see. Now, from now on, I want y'all to respect the power of this fucking internet where it could break a rich man down to think he's going to fight what's being said about him. Because when that news on Will Smith and Diddy heated up, when that news on what Will Smith did to that boy from Empire, when that shit went viral, Will Smith couldn't be quiet no more, y'all. So we've been watching this shit. Oh, shit. Will Smith has went so low. He putting fake cancer patients in fake ass videos. He trying to, I don't believe this shit, man. Will, just stop your shit. We not playing with you today, bro. No, Will. You know why you doing these videos. You know exactly why you doing these videos. I told you no one will escape the diddler. No one. Look, man. The clip caption. My favorite part of tour is seeing y'all all up close. Will perpetrating a fraud AI video showing fake love to fans. He got fans showing fake love to him. He's trying to make it like his music was so influential, he made a man be cured of cancer. That's what Will trying to say to us, y'all. Will need to stop it, man. Will, you damn near about to be arrested, man. All right, and I'm talking, we talking about for all your lives, and you another one, bro. So let's go. First, all we want to know today is, Will, why did they say that about you and that boy? And what happened to that man? And did you do anything to him? That's all we want to know, Will. We don't want to hear about no cancer patients, bro. We do not want to hear about none of this thank you stuff. What happened to this boy right here, Will? That's all we want to know. And if you're not going to do that, you might as well go live with Russell Simmons at. Because I'm going to tell you, Will, it's not looking too good for you. Because the whole world know what you did, Will. I'm talking about the whole world. Let's go. In the crowd, one audience member is seen holding up a sign which reads, "You can make it." Well, you got to stop your Let's go. The more you look, the more painful it is. Painfully effing retarded. They think we don't notice. They think we are stupid. Can't wait till it collapses and they actually have to live with life skills to survive. So this is my proof of people exposing them. Meaning it didn't work, Will. Let me slow it down again. This is what people said. Basically said, the more you look at them trying to fight for their career, the more painful it is. People saying Will is painfully effing a retard. You get it? Boom. I'll be editing myself too for those who don't know. So look, painfully retard. So look, they are saying Will is going so hard with his lives, he's actually looking like a lunatic now, and it's sad. Same thing I've been saying. Now these comments, one of them look like I wrote it. Now check it out. They think we're stupid. What have I been saying for? What have we been saying? What have I been saying? They think people stupid. They think people stupid. They think people stupid. I said they will not get it through their head. This ain't back in the day. They're older now. They don't understand. Fool, we not in the days of fucked up TVs with antennas. They think we still in the days, y'all, of bootleg cable. They don't understand we got 4K, HK, UHD. They don't understand we dealing with 3,000 pixels now. They don't get it, y'all. We deal with fast forward, rewind. People record the shit, play it back. They don't get it. They thought they was going to sit in their mansion and just keep telling lies. Now, don't forget, this the same asswipe that told us whatever numbers he make up, that's what it is. If he want to say 2 + 2 = 3, that's his reality. Well, just know, Will, you are now considered a lunatic. That's what you are. You're an idiot. And everybody from the cancer patient department, survivors, patients, staff workers, they all should sue your ass for lying, bro, because you need to stop your ish. Will is, all right, I'm showing you, man. This man tried to make a mini movie and make it look real. This is how far people will go to trick you. Because he promoted it and pushed it as him rocking the crowd in the UK. And he did it. He dropped it on Instagram to try to make it look real. When I told you they actors, they act online. So I get to prove a lot of shit to y'all. When I said a lot of stuff they've been doing online, they was acting stuff out on different levels. Will went to the far as acting. He tried to drop a little mini movie series and make it. He tried to drop it as if it was like a live documented from his show. You get it? And he was just uploading, the edited film from the event. But no, Will, you was using AI. So they saying it's painful looking at you, Will, and you starting to look slow. They think we're stupid. Now, look what somebody said, y'all. Can't wait till it collapses. Talking about all of them. Talking about Hollywood. Get it? Everything we've been talking about. Can't wait till it collapses. And they actually have to have life skills to survive. So what have I been saying? Will Smith is an idiot. His wife is an idiot. What have I been saying? They incompetent. They only taken care of. They only giving stuff. That's why everybody knows they whole shit. Knowing what? If they got to depend on life skills and they got to make it on their own, they ain't going to be able to do it. This is the same thing I went into yesterday when we spoke about with J-Lo. Everybody must comprehend what's happening. The people we was taught to praise, or not even just praise, the people we thought was whoever they were, no, they were just puppets on the string because they are showing us the facts that being that their handlers are gone, Quincy Jones, being that their Hollywood power is gone, they are showing us they are not that smart at all, y'all. They are showing us. And then you got to remember this. When you lived in your own world where you thought you were so smart, that alone makes you stupid, y'all. When you Will and Jada, and I kept telling you, their whole thing was to brainwash you and ruin your marriage because they idiots. That's their job. But they also had got a deal off that. We went into all of that already. But I told you, just know Will and Jada was getting money off that whole controversy stuff. It was all manufactured. Yes. So they've been playing internet games. It's just that this time he got busted. That's all it is. Every Tupac story Jada made was a lie. All that entanglement stuff was lies. They're swingers. No, the question is, what did y'all do to August? And what did y'all do to that other boy from Empire? That's the only question. Because we know Jada allegedly is a serial pegger. It is alleged that Jada Pinkett is an alleged pegger. All right, Will? It is said that she is known to peg you 100 miles per hour. All right, that's what they said about her. So what did y'all do to them boys, man? That's all we want to know. Because we know y'all didn't help their career. This when we learned, Will, you was a hater. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Because it's a little bit of Diddy in everybody. Will Smith was the Diddy in acting. So like I said, months ago, you pick one. You can pick and choose. You can say it's just Diddy, but I'm the one that started the whole shit. It ain't just Diddy, because they wanted me to focus on Diddy, y'all. I said, no, we're not doing that. It's all of them. Will, your turn. Let's go. I ain't making this shit up, y'all. Look what they said. Fans reacted online. It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith. What have we been talking about, y'all? Told you the world knows. We got family all over. It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith, because it is something wrong with him. We've been talking about. These dudes are sociopath lunatics, loon balls, high on themselves. Didn't do nothing for nobody. Sacrificed people to get where they at. Didn't care about nothing to this day. So they thought they were going to sit up and live a beautiful life, but it didn't happen like that. Sorry, it didn't happen like that because they didn't know their life was written, y'all. This is the truth. That's right. They were all tested. They were given a lot of stuff up front, but in the end, y'all, their hearts were stone. They had no love for nobody, y'all. It's a reason for all of this, y'all. It's a reason for all of this. Trust me on that. So you don't see this happening to everybody. But for some reason, the ones that was at the top, that's the main thing you got to get. Don't worry about the B-list celebrities, the C-list. Don't worry about the staff workers. You focus on the top dogs and you ask yourself, why are all of them getting smoked out like this? End of an era, y'all, it's all over. But Will thought he was going to escape. That's what today's about. Will thought he was going to escape. No, it's meaning it's finally spilling over to the public, his shenanigans. We already knew. So last year when we spoke about this stuff is out of the urban department, and I said we knew all of this stuff already because we did. We know a lot of this. We knew a lot of stuff because it's part of the culture. But other people didn't know this stuff. Remember, Will was a squeaky clean good guy until he did that smack. But when he did that smack, that started the start of his ending. and the start of Black Hollywood's ending, because that was an embarrassment for everybody. And it make it so funny, he did that smack for the celebration of Serena Williams' father, King Richard. And now the thing that's weird, Will Smith is getting dragged and Serena Williams is being dragged as well. And they're making Venus play at 45 years old. And they saying Serena going to come out of retirement at 43. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I gave y'all a clue. I said, for some reason, if you notice, they making their ass work. We'll get into that later. Now, back to this. So the smart people know, ever since the diddler been locked up, all of his friends throughout the past 30 years have been getting dragged. All of them. So let's continue on. Because look, Will, this is what they're saying about you. Yo, the last thing you should have did, Will, was try to trick those people. Now it's over for you officially. You exposed as a liar you are. In the crowd, one audience member is seen holding up a sign which reads, "You can make it. You can make it. He helped me survive cancer. Thanks, Will." See? Will think he's slick, y'all. See, if he would have tried to do this at a black concert, it wouldn't have worked. Because he know he got peeped out. But this is what he did. He tried to film a so-called UK crowd, but he tried to show it to black people. And that's where he got caught anyway. That's what really happened, all right? He was trying to convince us, because he know we be on YouTube and we see all these dirty-ass videos. He tried to convince us that, see, guys, I'm still a good guy. They still love me in United Kingdom, England, Germany. They still love me over there. That's what he was trying to tell us. No, Will. No, stop it. Salute to everybody that's up, y'all. We up. Live. Let's go. All right, let's look at this one more time. This is what they saying. How many of y'all agree with this? It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith. These are all the things I've been saying, y'all. Why people are not canceling people. Get it? This is what I mean by, I'm not even going to say cancel them, but some of them deserve to be canceled. We need to stop playing. Also, when I say stuff like, it's okay if you feel a certain way towards certain people, but why do you guys still pick and choose? When you got proof of people have been accused of doing the most horrific things to the so-called own people. That's what I don't get. After they took the money, still play in your face, still lie. You have so many facts. Why they not getting canceled? Why do they still be glorified? No, they're not glorified. They're only glorified over there. That's about it. Nope. So I'm just giving y'all the clarity. Will Smith knew he had to come out because he tried to slide to the left. I don't be with Diddy like that. I've never been to a freak off. But when these videos kept picking up on his ass, he had to say something. And you will see the whole Empire cast came out. And we have exposed the whole Empire cast. That's how we found out the diddler was behind Empire the whole time. Not only did they want Diddy's sons to be on Empire, we also know about Taraji P, how she went to Howard University. We also know that Taraji P. Henson has been with Russell Simmons and Bally recent. You have also seen Terrence Howard from Empire come out crying about how he's broke. Tell enough stories about how Diddy wanted to bend him over. But that was a distraction from him. Y'all didn't get it. I got the whole play. See, he was the real sympathy card from Empire. Terrence Howard came out to try to take the smoke. No, Diddy tried to get me. He tried to bend me over. See, y'all didn't get that trick, did you? Meanwhile, they all together. See that? He took Terrence Howard, played a role of Diddy try to get him because his ass broke anyway. All right? He's broke as hell, y'all. How the hell was you around Oprah and you got under $4 million? And he got a lawsuit with his career. I already told we're not going there. And guess what he said? His dumb ass said for Hustle and Flow, they only gave his stupid ass $12,000. All right? So that showed you he a hoe, but I already knew he was a hoe. That's right. It's Hollywood hoes, man. A lot of male strippers and they punks. He did Hustle and Flow for 12 grand, y'all. So for the rest of your life, whenever you see that movie, just know he played that whole role for 12 grand. Idiot. You got rappers can't rap, get more than that for a verse, idiot. See that? You got rappers with no talent, get more than that for a show. You got people with no talent, more than that, get more. with no talent get more than that for a walkthrough, Terrence Howard. So we know what Oprah did to you. Pimp their ass. So you got the proof. He tried to come out and deflect. So this what you pay attention to. I'm gonna give you the timeline. People on the channel, you're gonna get it. Check it out. Remember when we first started talking about this smoke heating up on Bashir? I ain't gonna lie, Jaguar heated that up on his ass too. She heated it up on him. So you're gonna see when this shit heated up on Will and Diddy with this, then out of nowhere, Terrence Howard come out. Yeah, Diddy tried to get me, but he didn't never say nothing about him. He didn't never confirm Bashir. He didn't never take up for him. You see, that was to deflect. No, y'all, I'm telling you, they telling on themselves. Then we see him recently get put in a psych ward. Just like with Lil Nas X. I'm telling you, they all weird, man. They got played with. Guess who else got played with? Huh? When I said thanks to Diddy getting in trouble, thanks to the Diddy trial, this what made me start the whole documentary called The End of an Era and went 30 years back. Really back 32, about 30 little, yeah. Then what I found out? Diddy behind Ludacris' career. Huh? What movie is Ludacris in? Crash. Who else in that movie? Who else in the movie with Ludacris? Crash. Who else in the movie? Holla at me, y'all. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard in the movie Crash. Because y'all didn't get that. I told you Diddy been controlling all of them. The gatekeeper of Black Hollywood, y'all. That's why Ludacris was the favorite of Atlanta, y'all. He never was Atlanta. He was the face of Atlanta because they put him there. They controlled the whole thing with Ludacris, T.I., all that was controlled, y'all. Diddy controlled it all. Yes. So I was telling you, he is Black entertainment. We looked at Diddy was one of the last to get his tribute from BET. What, 2022? It been over, y'all. But look, you got the proof who been controlling it, but they getting exposed now. Because Terrence Howard, he only did this to deflect off for Will Smith. Far as I know, Will Smith sent him out to do that, to take the tension off of him. So he tells a story about how Diddy tried to get him. Meanwhile, the truth is, it was spreading like gasoline, a rumor of Will Smith and Diddy getting him, not you. So if it was you, it was both of y'all. All right? So we're not going to play. These are all allegations, but I'm also showing you the videos that went viral on Will Smith over a year ago, which made Will Smith had to come out that damn house and covered all this fake news. No, him and Jada ain't getting divorced. No, they got their relationship in part of their gimmick. I broke it down to you 1,000 times. They started the gimmick of a dysfunctional marriage. Then Cardi B and Offset borrowed the formula. Then you're going to see all of them going to use the same formula because that's what they do. As matter of fact, Mandisi and Yandy using it right now. Matter of fact, you just seen Remy Ma and Papoose use the formula. It's the same old song, same old shit. They tie them up. Internet games play it out, y'all. Either you got talent or you don't. If they blackball and their career finished, they should run. But if they don't run, y'all, just enjoy the show because you're going to watch them all get dragged. And it's so funny. Look, they led me into depression. No, this the videos that made, because Will Smith tried to first say, y'all, I ain't never been to no Diddy parties. They lying on the internet. Those are all lies. Those are all lies. I also was trying to tell y'all, they are also, this is why they pissed off with Black people too, because they know who really putting them in the dirt. They know, you get it? So when I said they're not worried about the urban community, they focusing on keeping their image with the rest of the world because they know that's their real status and power and money. All right? Like, but Will don't know that. We know already. Will, you lost your fans already. You're not a pop icon no more. That's the truth. I just saw it today. They are promoting that Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing as a real romantic love affair. They putting out that they getting married, but they said something like they are the #1 top couple. And I know that was a shot at it. I'm telling you, man. That whole Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce is a smack to Jay-Z and Beyonce to let it be known to them and all their fans that they no longer exist as the most important couple. Yes. Yes, y'all. Anyway, this is Will trying to cater to pop life. Bro, what? Nobody believes him. Will Smith is so low, y'all. He making up fake ass signs in the crowd. Not just fake people, fake ass signs. You can make it. Will, help me survive cancer. Thanks, Will. Will, what the hell you do to that boy? That's all we want to know, Will. Will, we don't want to hear about no cancer patients. We don't want to hear about no. How did this man become a mental patient? Will Smith, you know damn well you ain't built for jail. But hey, one thing we know about you, Will, you ain't get your issue yet. Hey, we even seen Michael Jackson get put to the fire. As of now, we seen Bill Cosby get put to the fire. Will, I think your turn coming soon. Yeah, I think your turn coming soon, Will. You was a blockbuster actor, but I think you will be a blockbuster topic on this internet. Yeah, when you get caught for your shenanigans, you're gonna be on trial like OJ. That's gonna be with like OJ. We up top of the top. Who up this morning? Who up? We up. All right. Yeah, I started early. We at it again. Feeling good. Back to school's in effect. Parents get a break. Them kids running the bills up. Eating up all the food and now everything back. Yeah, we in Vegas, man, because life is a joke right now. We in Vegas. Imaginary land. Where Will Smith think nobody knows about his dirt. No, it's not about what they accused of now. It's about what they got away with all these years. So anyway, let's go back. Yeah, y'all. Ludacris, 1000% controlled by the diddler. Yep. You also see Andre Harrell cut out the picture and back of Diddy. And it's a joke I made a while ago. When you see Diddy with that mohawk, maybe you can get it even clearer now, right? I know when he had that mohawk, that man probably was freaky as you know what. And if I'm not mistaken, that's around the time when he first got with Cassie, a little bit after that. That man was freaky as hell back then with that mohawk. So Diddy been told me who he was. He been told me who he was. So I get it clear as day what he was about. But we also have proof about him and Will. Did I not just speak about yesterday how Gene Deal confirmed how he said that it was alleged that Will Smith and Jada was supposed to do something with Diddy and J-Lo. We just spoke about that yesterday. So when I tell you after the live yesterday, I see Will getting trolled, this shit blew my mind. Because I said, yo, I was just talking about Will yesterday. Now he's getting dragged for his lies. But if you go through the files of history, him and Diddy was hanging tight. At that time when Will first became big, they were hanging tight, meaning it's a lot of pictures on them. But yes, hey, y'all, Ludacris is being diddled by the diddler. Yeah, Ludacris is messed up now. I said Ludacris is doing car shield commercials. My mistake. He doing endurance commercials. He's doing the commercials to compete with car shield. Yeah. So you want to know the joke? When I've been telling y'all they fucking broke. Ludacris is battling Ice-T and Vivica Fox because they were two different companies competing. Yeah. Ludacris is with endurance and Ice-T is with car shield. Mind you, both of them rip your ass off. Did you know car shield put you in a contract? You're going to fuck around and pay them $8,000 for a car that might break down. Yes. Thank you very much. But yeah, Ludacris is doing endurance commercials about how you put insurance on your old car. No lie, y'all. And that shit funny as hell because he got on a jumper like he working in the garage. I told you, man, when Diddy and them done with you, you're going to be back to nothing, y'all. Yes, he doing endurance commercials. Ice-T doing car shields. I been knew they were broke, y'all. When I say broke, I'm talking about their Hollywood status. All right? Ludacris was a big rapper. He was in movies. He was the man. He had a lot of movies, Fast and Furious. Now, that's the joke. He was in Fast and Furious. Now, he's in a commercial for cars that break down. He's in a commercial for cars that break down. That's what endurance is all about. If you think your car might break down, get some of this endurance because you might need this one day. You might need a new engine. They try to scare you to death. I hate that commercial. Know why? Because I be like, yo, all them commercials, car share, they be putting bad luck on black people, man. That's why Ice-T be going. Ice-T be doing that shit. They show the commercial of car share, right? and they showed a black woman with a car broke down. And I'd be like, man, y'all always putting bad luck on people, man. Why y'all want people's car to break down so bad? You never know. Your car might break down. You're going to need this. You never know. You didn't get car shield, but they ain't going to tell you. You get car shield, you're going to be paying a car note on some shit just in case my car break down. And you in contract, and you can't get out of that shit. And you fucked. Yup. Car shield. Something like Ice-T. Why y'all trying to set people up? Then I see Vivica Fox. She in a commercial with Ice-T. No, Vivica Fox was in Hollywood, set it off. Her ass doing car shield. I'm telling you guys, you need to get this car stuff. You need to get your car fixed. I'm like, nah, y'all, they fucked up. And they still trying to rob people with fake ass car insurance. Let's go. All right, see Ludacris? No, we got to go there because I told you it's a family. Ludacris is tied in with Will Smith and Diddy, all of them. Will Smith and Diddy was together during the acting era. You get it? They were behind a lot of actors. Y'all remember when Will Smith put together the TV show and him and Jada had who that? Tisha Campbell husband on it, right? Dwayne. We gotta go back to that time when they were into that film. Ludacris was the favorite. We now had a proof. Ludacris was getting fondled. One of those Astroglide bottles, and I'm gonna say Ludacris on tape. I want to bet my life Ludacris on a video somewhere. Yeah, yes he is. Yes he is, y'all. But the funny thing about it is, years ago, somebody said something about Ludacris and T.I. And I never paid it no mind, but I never forget when somebody said that they were suspect. Come to find out, both of them, the diddler responsible for both of their careers. Yes, y'all. Ludacris also didn't know. We know that Def Jam mean jammed up. Yeah, when you sign a Def Jam, you definitely gonna get jammed up. You're gonna get jammed up in paperwork. You're gonna get jammed up some other ways. But if Ludacris, now we're gonna make this clear today. If Ludacris was hanging with the diddler when he had that haircut, and we now know that's the man of 700 dildos, do we think nothing happened to Ludacris? Luda? No, we know what happened to Ludacris. All right? And ain't no telling what Will Smith did to him neither. Ain't no telling, y'all. Hell no. But one thing we do know, when Diddy's done with you, you will be doing bad. What's the joke? It looked like the security guard's doing better than everybody that was signed to Diddy. That's the truth. All right? Diddy's staff workers doing better. All his staff, all his security guards doing better than everybody he had something to do with their entertainment career. All right? See that? Lil Jon Ludacris, see? When I kept saying, it ain't just Meek Mill. So when you go back in time, you're going to see everything we seen him doing with Meek Mill. We laughed about him and Meek Mill dating. He was doing it with Ludacris, y'all. We just didn't have all these pictures back then. We didn't know this shit. Yes. Yes. Ludacris was Diddy little boo, man. And the thing that's funny, all you got to know is you look at that haircut the diddler got. He been told us who he was. After Diddy came out and Ben told me he was a metrosexual. So I don't know what y'all acting a fool of. Y'all know what's up. I don't know why y'all still playing like y'all Stevie Wonder. You know goddamn well what that Astroglide was about. You know damn well what them hills was about. So why y'all want to keep acting like that? We up here laughing. Those red pumps could be the goddamn evidence they made that boy put on. As far as we know, by shit had them red pumps on. We don't know. But you know one thing. When it came to Ludacris' backside, they was all fast and furious. They disappeared. And his career was over. All right? So, ain't no way in hell I would have hung with Diddy when he had that haircut. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. But Ludacris was, guess what, y'all? This the proof. This the proof. This Ludacris with his mama. He was happy he made it. That's that face. I'm happy. Look, mama, I made it. That's Ludacris. Now you just think about the dealer, what he did to him. And like I said, just look, yo, I'm just too hyped right now. I got to calm down. You can clearly see what Diddy was into back then. He looks like a straight pervert. Him and Russell looked like they hung out in rainbow bars, y'all. All right? Now you know that Russell's a pervert. Def Jam Records, you got to get jammed up, Ludacris. It's a reason why he made it big out of Atlanta. Now you think of Ludacris with these two perverts from New York City. Can you imagine what they did to Ludacris? Ludacris had his mama with him. Mama, I made it. No, he became the favorite. Y'all got the proof now, man. Found when he had that restaurant Justice in Atlanta, he had his hands in that shit since then. Hand picking. Ludacris is one of them, y'all. We're gonna put him in Def Jam. This how they threw us off. They threw us all off with these record label signings. The signings were separate from their market. See, he gonna have the signing and power of a New York rapper, but we're gonna take that New York power and let him use it in Atlanta. This is what they was doing. This way, he'll be bigger than anybody in Atlanta, period. Because you don't know he got Diddy behind him, Russell Simmons behind him, Jay-Z behind him, Def Jam. Get it? This the games they played. This is why Ludacris won. So we're gonna go into it again. The way you're gonna know who had all the help, who were favorably picked, who are never real superstars. We mean it. They was never who they were just because of their talent. All of the people we're gonna look at to this day that show us they couldn't sustain on their own, like Ludacris doing endurance car commercials. That is the proof that Ludacris had a lot of help. They slid him in on that radio in Atlanta. See, because they infiltrate your city through that radio. That's why I don't care where you're from. 9 times out of 10, wherever you're from, the DJ is not from your city. They started that game a long time ago when they started to control the radio. Now, they both control Ludacris. So people from Atlanta always knew that he was never really the real Atlanta. But no, today you're going to get that. The diddler had him on the string, y'all. Period. But he did the same thing to Jay-Z. Like I said, when I went into the whole history, it's certain one, everybody they had their own time. We went into the time he had Jim Jones like this. When you big and you that star, yeah, he take you on mandates. L.A. Reid. This is the official picture of the New York-Atlanta connection. You see L.A. Reid, Zest Man. But he was Usher's handler. Diddy had Usher passing L.A. Reid, you know what I'm saying? Handling them, manipulating TLC, pimping Tony Braxton. Got Jermaine Dupri, Bow Wow, Chris Cross down there. That's him. They had their own monopoly. Now they all exposed. Charges. Jail. Meanwhile, they all the same family. But they pull a lot off through Atlanta, y'all. Atlanta has a lot to do with a lot of the stuff, man. When I went into the whole thing of they took the game to Atlanta. You got all your proof. Took the game to Atlanta, but we didn't know they were already working in Atlanta because Ludacris came out before the Atlanta movement actually happened. It was like right early 2000. But when everybody went to Atlanta, that was like after 2005. That was in the Jeezy era. That's when everybody went down there. Fabulous, all of them. Get it? But Ludacris was also one of the reasons why they were in it. Like I say, man, they had a pipeline, y'all. This is my proof when I'm showing you, they've been decided they was not giving no New York artists no big deals no more. This is how they were undermining and playing us, giving deals to everybody outside of New York. And then Flex, you're going to play Ludacris. And then Ludacris, you're going to be big. And then Russell, Def Jam, y'all get the money. This is how they infiltrated the South, y'all. They're nothing but bitches. So South, this is what they did. They schemed on the South money and South fans, and they created their own fake-ass South fan base. Yeah, you're going to be a rapper in the South, but you controlled by the Yankees. And that's what they was doing, y'all. All right? Shit. Ludacris was handpicked, y'all, but no, y'all, he was Diddy's bitch. I'm just going to keep it real. He was Diddy's bitch. He was. See, he has mama. You know what I mean when you bring your mama to meet somebody? You know you only let your mama meet somebody that you really like that. Or you really trust. You get it? This dumbass fool had his mother around the industry. As far as we know, Russell Simmons palming Ludacris' mother ass right now. We know Russell Simmons a pervert. He probably palming Ludacris. Man, I'm going to be real. Russell probably hit his moms. They probably tossed her up. Yeah. He got that, mama, I made it. He got the face like after graduation. Where you at now, Ludacris? Doing TV, doing broke down car commercials. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Because they family. I think they ran a train on him too, y'all. Meaning they got a track record. I just think they broke him down, y'all. They broke him down. These are also the jokes why they call him certified pet. And even though he's an age, but they're trying to say that he was barely legal, and they destroyed him. To the right, that's him in the sight wall. He done been in sight walls a whole lot of times. What Terrence Howard say? I don't like it aggressive. I don't bend over like that. He said many men try to get me. That's all of them, y'all. All right? So now you get it. If Will Smith, if you were smart, you'll call up Russell, because that's what you're going to have to go at. Let's go. All right? Can you see Ludacris now? Can you imagine what they did to Ludacris? I ain't going to lie. Looking at this picture now, I feel bad for Ludacris. I can imagine what they did to him. Oh, shit. He was on Def Jam, and he was getting jammed up, and then he was with that goddamn Diddler. He was, not only was he with Diddy, y'all, everybody has different stories about Diddy, but not too many people have stories about being around Diddy when he had that mohawk. And when he had that mohawk, he had Ludacris right under that wing. Can you imagine what Diddy did to him, y'all? Looking at this picture right here, he looked like an abused child, even though I know he was a grown man. Damn, Ludacris. Ain't no telling. Damn, I feel bad for Ludacris. The Diddler abused him. No, Ludacris, you on fucking tape, bro. Let me find out, man. You one of the first on the Baby O list. No, man. We know how you got that movie now. Only thing is, you sustained. He couldn't take it, bro, because he didn't like it. You did. No, man. Same thing happened to him. Happened to you. Same thing. I don't pick and choose, bro. I know what these guys do to people. You was in Hollywood and you was in the rap game. That meant you was fair game. And I know what they did to you, Ludacris. Until you break down the story of me or how you really got that record deal, all of y'all the suspect until we know y'all real beginnings of how you got the deal. All right, that's it. That's what we want to know. We talk about, we want to know exactly how it led up to you getting the contract. And we want to know the whole shit. Until you do that, Ludacris, keep doing your car shield commercials. I mean, endurance. Let's go, y'all, because we not finished with Will. No, Will did this to Ludacris too. Now, let's get into the two idiots. Two idiot demons. We were just talking about what? Arranged marriages. Here you go. The number one arranged marriage. Two actors. What's Jada's success? Playing the black card, playing a ratchet black woman. Guess what came on TV yesterday? Shame. Then I thought about, I was like, yo, even that movie was called Shame. But I was like, now Jada really living in shame. Her and her husband. Yeah. Told your life scripted, it's predicted. Somebody knew one day, yeah, Jada, you really going to be in shame. Because that's what they is now. All right, they're also corny. They've been corny. But now they're exposed. Even though Jada made all that money up, all those Tupac lives, so you mean to tell me she told all those Tupac stories after he was dead 30 years ago, even though you never heard them stories years back then, you never heard them stories? No, y'all. Tupac mean payday, man. You should have been knew that. Well, that's what it was. Everybody got rich already. It's no more money left under that Tupac name. They took it all. Get it? So Jada, she's another one. All right. You should know they gimmicks. Two things been Jada gimmick for 2 decades. What's that? Her and Will relationship and Tupac. If I asked you, what was Jada Pickett's best movie since the 2000s that she did by herself? Give me one. I'll wait. And then I ask you, is Jada Pinkett a better actor online or in a movie? And you tell me. Because she is also being called a certified pegger. And they say she abused men too. So anyway, they all jokes. We also know, I think their home burnt down, something like that in the past, but they've been a joke, y'all. So when I've been telling you, nobody believes them, nobody buy them. They are fucking disgrace. If they were smart, they'd have been ran. Like, they just keep thinking they not Russell and they not Diddy, and they keep thinking their career gonna go on. No, the truth is these two bastards are wizards and warlocks, witches, and they really, really, really think that people that's darker than them are stupid. They actually believe that people that are darker than a paper bag are dumb as hell. They think people darker than a paper bag worship them and believe whatever they say out their mouth, but they have no clue. A lot of people look at them as lunatics. People look at them as tag team. Actually, a Diddy and a Cassie, same shit. The difference in this one is, it's being said that if Jada get on your ass with one of them strap-ons, they said it's over for you. That's what they said about her. I don't know if it's true. We also know they are the first ones to play crisscross with their kids, all right? We know that. See, they don't understand we know they weird. Willow, you're going to be your father. And Jaden, you're going to be your mother. And that's what they did. Because they're weird. And they taught it to you. No, y'all. Maybe both of them should be arrested for what they did to them kids. That's right. What they taught them kids to be. Ass backwards. Just like them. I told you their whole shit was backwards. You mean to tell me people get married, didn't want to invite somebody into the bedroom? So you didn't do nothing on Bachelor Day. When y'all were both single bachelors, you didn't have a threesome that night. You didn't have fun before that, bro. So y'all get married, and then y'all start bringing weirdos in your bedroom. Threesomes. No, you've been listening to weird-ass swingers, and now you a swinger. Only difference is now a lot of y'all swinging by yourself. It's called playing with yourself. That's what a lot of y'all doing now because you listen to them. All right? The plan was follow their ass and be left somewhere playing with yourself because you had somebody that loved you, but you kept listening to Jada's stupid ass, and you kept listening to they fake-ass family. Now look at your family. Matter of fact, some of y'all ain't got no family. Listening to these two fucking idiots. Why are we saying that? Because as far as I'm concerned, they two perverts. If you think I don't think Jada did nothing to that boy, you must be mistaken. Because I know wherever Will go, Jada gonna be there. Why? They love entanglements. That's why they're a joke. No, I been got it back then. No, they were telling us they all were swinging and they all was having fun together. That's what they was doing, but really they was taking advantage of that boy. How we know that? They ruined his career. They promised you success. Then they was using them boys for Scientology sex magic rituals, y'all. Drain their whole soul and spirit. And then after that, Will Smith go get a new $30 million deal. And then the man they finished playing with after that, he has no more talent. He wakes up, his voice is gone. He was an actor. He can't remember his lines because Will got him. That's what happens. No, the goddamn diddler of acting. No, y'all, it's time for them to go. When the hell are y'all going to cancel these bastards, y'all? Then again, I'm sorry. I don't want to stop nobody's money because at this point, we already know a lot of y'all need this shit for money, and that's going to happen. So let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going because I'm going to keep showing you this shit. They both hilarious. When you realize you slapped the wrong person. They saying he slapped Chris Rock. He should have slapped Jada. No, they both should slap each other. You know how remember how they used to have that game, the slapping match? I knew people were stupid back then, y'all. I've been knew about these idiot dummy challenges. I've been knew that people that walked around calling themselves regular, I've been knew they was more slower than people that claim disability. See, I know the truth. A lot of people that claim mental issues and disability, a lot of them, they just did it for the money. Ain't nothing wrong with them. But it's people that never filed for disability, mental issue a day in their life. They are the ones that are really something wrong with them. See, I told you we in backwards land. The people that get checks for mental issues, ain't nothing wrong with them. But the people that walk around normal and want you to think they so smart, they the main ones that's something wrong with them. And the first thing they be in, to let us know they loony, they be in denial. I didn't do that. What did I do? No. When people were smacking the shit out themselves a long time ago, I been knew that people were stupid as hell. We grew up slap boxing, okay, but you ain't gonna stand there and slap the shit out of me like you trying to knock me out with a slap, because we know about that too. See, if I play the slapping game, I know exactly how to make my hand and knock your ass out. All right? So, If Jada and Will played the smacking game on pay-per-view, that shit'd be good as hell, Whitney, y'all. Tell the truth. All we want to see is them smack the fuck out of each other because they both stupid. That's right. Then let the kids do it too. Let the kids smack both of y'all ass. Y'all get 2 rounds. That's about it. I need y'all to entertain me because the shit y'all doing is not working. So when I saw, see, that's why I say Shade Room gonna keep pushing Tyrese. None of that shit be real news on none of them. Shade Room is nothing but you in the house with the shades down. They're gonna keep that shit dark. You know what that means? They're gonna keep motherfuckers in the spotlight that is not really in the spotlight. Well, all we want to know is what happened to that young man actor right there. Because people around the world want to know. Well, you putting fake cancer patients in your video, but that's the real victim, bro. What happened to him? That's all we want to know. Meanwhile, here's what they think about your wife, Will. All right? Jada reveals. Told you, man. I don't know what's up with these Hollywood actors. I don't know what's up with California, but I'm telling y'all, y'all being charged with being the biggest fucking liars and the biggest clowns. I'm sorry to tell you that. Everybody knows y'all act your ass off online. Y'all lie your ass off. Not the people. We talking about you fucking celebrities. Shout out to LA Slim, everybody. Shout out to my family in LA, man, California. The real family, all right? We ain't talking about, look. No. Jada reveals she has been Tupac the entire time. They said this how much she fucking lied. She might as well just said she was Tupac the whole time because she always fucking lying on Tupac. All right? It's a shame. I told you, it is no coming back from this, y'all. It's not. We don't have no more comedy. I don't get to laugh, but I laugh at these motherfuckers in real life because this shit make me cry. It's fucking hilarious. The funniest part is they keep trying to trick black people that they're not in trouble, that they so successful and their careers are still going. Meanwhile, they're getting slaughtered, y'all, meaning they're finished. They're in the dirt. So they telling you, this woman lie on Pac so much, this the next lie she gonna say. Breaking news. The joke is also, black people, y'all always making fake ass news. That's all y'all do is lie all day with fake ass news. Y'all be saying breaking news whole time, shit made up. Y'all be saying breaking news whole time and shit. Man, that shit from yesterday. That's what y'all be doing. So they saying, since y'all love fake ass news, cover this shit right here. Jada reveals she has been Tupac the entire time. Run with that shit. Will is crying again. Look, they telling you their whole story. She always lying about Pac. What's another story? Will is crying again. Tupac fans are torn. Why? Because grown-ass men still brainwashed by Tupac stories. That's what's in all of this whole shit. The whole shit in it as well is a lot of y'all grown as hell. You denied Jesus, but you still worship Tupac. These are the jokes, man. These are all the things I laugh at. The jokes on you, Jack. Y'all didn't get it. They say you deny every religion, but you still worship Tupac. And the thing about it is, everybody from LA knows it. That's why the people from LA in Hollywood, they are the founders of the religion of Tupac. Yes, they are. Jada Pinkett is one of the archangels. All of them, it's a lot of them, man. No, they understand that this Tupac shit is a religion, and they secure it and they preserve it. That's Reggie Wright, all of them. Suge doing his thing from jail. Tupac is a religion, man. They know that shit. So they understand these things, man. The Tupac legacy, religion must go on. It's going to keep going on because you can't control them with Islam. You cannot control them, man, no, you're not going to control them when they're Israelite talk at all. No, they're not listening to none of that Christian stuff. But there's one religion you can control them Negroes with. It's called the religion of Machiavelli. That's right. And there's a lot of scriptures in that book. And that book shall control niggas to the day they die. No, y'all, the biggest joke of our time was Tupac was they God. I told y'all before, man. No, he was not just their hero. No, he was not just their freedom fighter. He was their God. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm not playing with y'all. And that's why after he died, it became a religion. You just didn't know it was a religion, but yeah, it's a religion, y'all. Straight up. All around the world, the religion of Tupac is taught. Here's what they think about Jada. Here's what they think about all of them niggas. Yo, I gotta stop this shit. This shit real though, y'all. I told you, man, with anybody other than Jay-Z and Beyonce, this shit funny to me because they wouldn't stop, y'all. They kept lying and lying and going to the bank and lying and going to the bank. And they kept lying in black people's face, and now that shit ain't working to nobody. What they say? Let's go for the people that pulled up. Let's look at what the people saying. It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith. I can't even say this shit without laughing, man. Because this shit for real. All right? So if you agree with this shit, raise your hand. If you don't, leave the class. All right? It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith. All right? Because what they trying to tell us? Motherfuckers just don't want to acknowledge shit. What is that called? They like to play make-believe. Everybody know these people are fucking lunatics and perverts, but everybody want to act like they don't know. I don't. All right, y'all, enough is enough. It's 2025. It's time to acknowledge there is something wrong with Will Smith and his goddamn wife and the rest of them. They all fucking loony. Wendy Williams, pick one. All right? No, they just didn't get caught like Diddy. They all weird. Some kind of, no, fuck that. No, all we want to know is what happened to that boy right there. Will Smith is under so much pressure, y'all. He's making fake AI videos of him getting love from fake crowds, fake cancer patients. Will Smith is trying to tell us his music is so influential around the world. We might not believe in him no more. We might not like his music, but he tried to tell us that his music is so powerful. A patient that had cancer made it out the hospital and came to his show and said, "Thanks, Will. You can make it." He said Will told he could make it. And he made it. And Will Smith, he also made this fake ass AI video. That's why somebody say, bro, what? No, he got caught. Because Will Smith didn't know some people watch them videos on big ass screens and they saw it, man. They peeped it out through the hands. I saw it through the motion. I know how AI video be motion. Yeah, I saw the clip. No, they said he is so sick. He tried to convince us that he was rocking the mic. He portrayed it as this is one of his recent shows that he's so relevant. When he steps out of acting and goes back to rapping, everybody gonna come to the show and they love his music so much to this day that they pass out, they fall out. That's what Will was trying to tell us, y'all. But the thing is, man, he went so far to fucking make up a lie. And he thought he was going to trick people. So this is my point, y'all. What Will just did, his main charges right now, he tried to trick people and it didn't work. That's what he's being charged with. He's being charged with continuing to think the American people are fucking dumb. All right? Meaning he's not respecting his fellow Americans' intelligence. This is his charges now. Now, when I also told you we're in a world now where fake news is banned, this is Will putting fake news out of himself. He's putting news out that he's being saluted and tributed by surviving cancer patients that he helped cure. But that's fake. No, y'all, you're looking at Will Smith trying to keep his white fans. That's what you're looking at. It ain't nothing else. So I'm not even going to play with you. All right? He don't want this Diddy dirt on him. And this man, he know he does not want to lose his white fans, even though his wife did it already. All right? So, y'all let her play with Tupac legacy. Y'all let her do it. You see everybody talking about Tupac getting money now, but you have no clue how much Jada Pinkett already made off Tupac. That's what I said. Everybody already got rich off Tupac legacy. We up. Yes, we are. We up. We up. We up. All right. So, like, check it out, right? Her and Will, they had a deal for $60 million, y'all, from a company. And they split it up. Will did his films, King Richard, and whatever else he did. And she did the Red Table Talk. Then you're going to see she started Red Table Talk during the pandemic. Because in the pandemic, they got new deals through other companies. And that whole deal with Red Table Talk was structured for them to make money online while they're in the house. And they did it. Same thing I spoke about when they started the Verses. That was a marketed plan with a company to monetize their pages during the pandemic when they knew their money was going to slow up. So Jada and them knew that. So my point is they always specialize at manipulating and getting their money, yes. So in Hollywood, they have been successful. But they've been a joke a long time ago, but now they're really being exposed as liars. So there's one thing they're accused of being perverts. Now their credibility is going down the toilet. And they don't have no more influence. Will was just able to duck the cameras, but he was right with the same people. All right? All right, so like I said, this is a joke that Jada been controlling Will because she been the main one pegging his ass. All right, that's right. And they say that she's yeah. We're going to leave it at that, y'all, all right? Now, let's get into this shit, because this shit had me laughing. Being that a lot of these celebrities getting dragged, they went into this thing about real celebrities. Shit I've been talking about. And they put a video of Michael Jackson, right? And they was breaking down the real aura, not saying nothing. The caption was basically real aura, how Michael Jackson had to do nothing. And people start passing out. They were saying how y'all compare Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. No, Chris Brown got to do a whole lot of shit. He got to dance, do all this extra shit. They was like, this man aura alone was different. And I ain't gonna lie, if you watch that clip, you still see that man aura do a goddamn old ass, janky ass video. Yeah. Can't watch Michael too long neither, y'all. You know why? You know what Michael did too? I think Michael Jackson was the only man on the planet that had the power to turn straight men. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Jackson turned a lot of men. See, a lot of men were claiming they were hard, but the men in California got inspired to wear Jerry curls. He flipped their ass. Yeah. Yo, the secret of Michael Jackson and Prince, they were able to flip a lot of straight men that claimed they were hard. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Jackson and Prince did that. That's why every tough guy from back in the day got a little bit of Michael Jackson and Prince in their heart. They later were going to be known as down low thugs. But that started with Michael Jackson. Yeah, we're going to go back to that. No, bro. All right? But the video was funny because Michael just standing there. That shit was raining in the goddamn, that shit was raining ice in the fucking concert. He was just standing there. So now they were showing real superstar compared to now. Y'all got microwave janky ass shit. They were showing that man was just standing there. He just started passing out. Like that nigga had on a magic jacket with a force field on that shit. I don't know, man. Look, let me show you the reverse. I was looking at the reverse game. Check it out. They go to Chris Brown concert. They pull out their phone, start filming. Michael Jackson concert so powerful. You go to his concert, you can't even look at him. Bingo. Fuck putting the phone out. They couldn't even look at him. Scared they're gonna pass out. And the truth is, if you went in the front row, ain't no telling what might happen. Who knows? Because I think that man, I don't know. I think he did have a certain power. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But all we know is it's a fact. They were letting it be known. Chris Brown ain't got nothing, man. Stop it with the Chris Brown, Michael Jackson shit. Just stop it, all right? That man just stood here about 4 minutes, about 10 people in the front row damn near died. He just stood like that. That's it. And by the time he started busting moves, there's some more people passed out. He ain't start singing yet. No, y'all, this shit for real. Only thing is he should have kept that jacket on. I think he really had a superpower jacket, man. I don't know. But yeah. No, Chris Brown. No. Only time somebody gonna cry like that from you, Chris Brown, is because you done beat their ass. That's about it. All right, you see them people getting carried out? That woman getting carried out. She covering her face because she don't want to get knocked out and carried out. See her getting carried out. She got drunk instantly. She saw Mike. It was like she took 2 shots of tequila to the face real quick and she was woozy. That's what happened to her. All right. So, yeah. Also, it was said Michael Jackson had special insurance in case a lot of people pass out. All right. That's just from his aura, y'all. So they showed Chris Brown concert, and this is what was happening. They were showing this man doing a bankhead bounce. That's what he was doing. I swear to God. At this Chris Brown concert, real time in Canada. So they were showing you this is a Chris Brown concert, and this is a Michael Jackson concert. People passing out. This is a Chris Brown concert. And that man, you see the lady like, damn, I came to see Chris. Damn, man, shit. I brought you to the concert. You all in front row. That's y'all now, bro. That's the truth. He was dancing, doing a backhead bounce, y'all, looking at the camera. Like, yeah, I'm at Chris Brown concert. Yeah, y'all. That's what he was doing. I'm like, yo, this dude was funny, man. He was funny, though. Yeah, he was funny. But you'll clearly see this man is blocking the hell out that lady fan. That's his girl. He tricked her, y'all. He tried to make it like he didn't want to go to Chris Brown concert. Yeah, I'll go. I don't really want to go. But she got him to come. Soon Chris Brown started singing and dancing. This is what the fuck he did. He started dancing. And then he forgot he with his girl. He blocked her from the show. That's what he did. So, no, this is who y'all are now, y'all. All right? Y'all fucking idiots. And this is what y'all do to y'all girl, man. All right? This is what y'all do. So, it ain't Jada's fault. It's just that Will, he stopped hitting it right. Ever since Pop died, her coochie ain't been hit right. And you're going to see what really made her weird is she became weird after Pop died. And many people stopped hitting that. That's why she got weird. Jada is a freak. Will stopped hitting that. So then she's turned to a freak. And she started hitting Will. That's all it was, man. But if Jada would have got Wood, she wouldn't have been like that. Come on, y'all. She had 2 kids, man. Will did this to Jada. Will kept liking men, man. So she tried to turn into a boy. It was all for Will. It didn't work. So she got mad and beat his ass. And now she wanted a divorce. Because she know the truth. Jada knows, Will, I did this for you. Oh, man, today's a good day. Life is good. Let's go. All right. Now, don't forget, a couple weeks ago, we looked at the guy with no shirt on, pink shorts, dancing his ass off at Chris Brown concert. And I said, look, y'all, these are the men that be at Chris Brown concert. This is the new man. Toronto man steals the show at Chris Brown's Rogers Stadium concert. Still, he stole the show. Dancing his ass off. Look what he did. Look at this girl, y'all. Look at you have the example of what these men do to their woman. I'm being petty. You got the proof. No, lady, he didn't do like that. He just did it different. No, I'm going to shine. You going to look fucked up. I told you I'm going to take you shopping after I get my check. Here they come. Shit. My check short. No, that's that girl right there. That will tell you right there, ladies. It's some men, no matter who you with, you ain't never gonna shine. See that? That's the proof right there. You ain't never gonna shine. Let's go. No, y'all, it's called gender wars, man. Let's speed it up. Oh yeah, this playing on YouTube right now for those who want to. Like when I told y'all, Beat Street is on right now. Nightclubbing, the birth of punk rock in New York City. This will lead you to the beginnings of rap when I went into the whole shit of Grandmaster Flash, all of them, Bambaataa, all of them were in the punk rock in the village, which was GAY culture. And this is where it all started at. That got fused into hip hop. Punk rock is where it all come from. So just let you know, this the proof right here, the documentary. Let's speed it up. Got to get into the real talk. Reggie Carroll got slayed in Mississippi. Fan drops Cat Williams claims. Baltimore comedian Reggie Carroll, known as the Knockout King of Comedy, was tragically hit with a bullet and knocked dead in Mississippi. Let's go. Katt Williams Company evicted over deadly spraying. So as you see right here, Katt Williams Company. Now, let's look at it. On August 20th, South Haven officers found 52-year-old Reginald Carroll shot to death on Burton Lane. Carroll had recently been on tour with Katt Williams. Officers charged 38-year-old Trinell Marquise Williams with Carroll's slaying. The eviction letter on Burton's Lane is addressed to Trinell Williams, along with other occupants. So, I heard it was rumors that Katt Williams did it. Something like that got something to do with it. But as we see, a man has been arrested. Now, according to this man's name, it looked like he could be Katt Williams' family member, but that does not mean Katt Williams had nothing to do with it. So, I don't know what happened. I don't know the details, but I knew that it was accusations of Katt Williams, and all I was trying to say is, when you make accusations like that, you got to have proof, meaning that's nothing to play with. So what I meant by that is, if that's a bogus rumor and people running, spreading that rumor, that's a dirty rumor to spread. Even though in this game, yeah, you're going to get blamed for anything anyway. Because the truth is, if you on tour with me and I got my cousins, uncles, my family with me, and one of my family members do, say you get into it with one of my family members and they do something to you, it is going to be put on me. It's going to be my fault. That's my family that slayed your ass. That's how it's going to go down. Even though my point is, let's say if this was over somebody in Katt Williams' family. I'm only saying that because of the name, even though it didn't mean nothing. I'm just saying, let's say if it was one of Katt Williams' family members that slayed that man. We still don't know what it was over. Get it? Not saying it's right. That man could have been stealing, doing anything. Not saying it's right, but I'm just saying, when you don't know all the ins and outs, when you start putting bodies on people, that's a dirty rumor, y'all. That's the stuff you cannot do without facts. So I saw that comedian that was trying to put it on Katt Williams. But I also know one thing about Katt Williams, you got to watch close. You always got to make sure who's coming at him and what it's about, because they still want payback on Katt for what he did on that platform. They still want Katt. But also, Katt Williams also going to have to know when his time is up too, because he's been winning for a long time. Yes, he has. He got away with a lot of stuff too. Yes, he have. Even if it's him getting away with dissing Steve Harvey and the rest of them, Katt Williams got to watch himself too, because he's still around certain people like Monique. See, he got to watch out too. Now, so a lot of stuff is going on within this. My whole thing is, when it comes to people being unalive, you have to watch what you're saying and know exactly what you're talking about. Because I saw people saying certain things before I seen they had a person that did it. Then I know the truth that people will act like they know all the details as if they worked for the homicide department. And I still couldn't figure out to this day, how the hell after a crime happens, everybody know what happened so fast? I never understood that. They know faster than reporters. But when they know faster than TMZ, that's why I don't trust their ass. Because don't nobody know the truth faster than TMZ. So if TMZ ain't telling me, I don't believe nothing you're saying. That's how it works. Let's go. So anyway, he got slaughtered in Mississippi. Some people probably going to say he got sacrificed. Who knows? Reggie Carroll slaying suspect identified by police. The suspect identified by police amid accusations of Katt Williams' involvement. Billy Sorrells said that Katt Williams needs to tell the truth about the slaying of comedian Reggie Carroll. So as you see, Billy Sorrells put Katt Williams on blast and say he needs to tell the truth about the slaying. The question is, what made Billy Sorrells say that, and who is he down with? Those are the questions. And what was it over? See, that's me. I think like the people that do investigations. First thing I'm gonna think about, I always think, what's the motive? What's it over? All right, because I know every slaying is not the same slaying, and I know every altercation is not the same, and I know that nothing in life is just one way. So when I say I don't take sides, because you never know how the side gonna come out. My whole thing is always, what's the motive? So if somebody say Katt Williams got somebody whacked, first I'm gonna think of, okay, who is this person and why would Katt want to get him whacked? Then I'm gonna think, did this person do something? Then I'm gonna think, I don't know. Was Katt wrong? I don't know. But I look at it like, when this stuff happens, you got to just know what you're talking about. So we also know they are the two on the blackmail list. Y'all know that. They're at the top of the blackmail. They're at the top. And this is what people got to remember too. Katt Williams and Monique made a lot of enemies. So they always have to watch their back. Always. 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 If it ain't now, 10 years from now, they got to still watch their back. Monique went at Oprah Winfrey, y'all. Tylerperry. Big people. Tried to ruin their names, you know what I'm saying? So, same thing with Katt Williams. His biggest enemy was Steve Harvey. He went at, matter of fact, he had beef with the whole Kings of Comedy, all of them. And they sidekicks. So they always got to watch their back, meaning all their enemies always wait for them to slip up, lack, whatever. So that's why I say stuff like, when somebody come out and just say, Katt Williams did it, or put it on him, first thing you got to know is, okay, if Billy Shaw was saying it's Katt Williams, first thing I'm going to say is, who is he down with? Is he down with Katt Williams? Is he down with Steve Harvey and them? Who is he? Because the way he blurted it out like that, I guess you should have just told that to the police. If you felt it was Katt like that, why you didn't just tell police? You shouting out online. So I know by you put that online, you're trying to start some shit. Could be gaslighting. Could be spreading false rumors that you want people to cover. Because the secret is, they cover fake news over there. And they know, you give them any story over there in that department, in fantasy land, they cover fake topics. And they run with the shit. So, this is why I said, let me see what's really going on with this thing. But then I see this is coming out. Katt Williams' company evicted over the already shooting. So it's being said that, being that that drama was bought, the eviction letter on Burton Lane is addressed to Trenell Williams along with other occupants. So allegedly, the man that did the shooting, Trenell Williams, allegedly that's supposed to be his eviction letter. So I guess that's Katt Williams' family. And I guess this happened somewhere. Somehow it got something to do with Katt Williams' family. Let me just say that, leave it at that. But we don't know what is over. I'm saying that because this might be an ongoing investigation. It got something to do with somebody on the live, and I'm not going to do a lot of talking on what I don't know about. But one thing we do know now, it did have something to do with his business. It sounded to me like the man arrested was running one of Katt Williams' businesses, and that's what it sounded like to me. Salute, family. Yeah. But other than that, no. I always say everything is alleged because I wasn't there. Nothing is an actual fact because I wasn't there. So I'm never going to come on here acting like I was there if I wasn't. It's all alleged. No matter how real you make it sound, you wasn't there. So I also know there's people with a good reason to slander Katt. Meanwhile, that could be one of Katt knucklehead ass family members that did some dumbass ish that he ain't got nothing to do with. See how it worked? But even though if that is his family and that is his spot, he gonna get some of that blame anyway, because they're gonna say that's your people's. That's how I go. That's the real world too. So yeah, y'all. Once again, nothing but dark. That's all it is. Police identified the suspect in the slaying of comedian Reggie Carroll and YouTuber Billy Sorrows. Told you, man, I don't listen to black YouTubers. Hell no. Especially not no celebrity black YouTubers. Hell no. What's the number one thing they specialize in? Lying. What's the second thing? Making up shit. Fake news. All right? Told you, when TMZ speak on it, then I listen. Police identified the suspect in the killing of Reggie Carroll, and YouTuber Billy Sorrows say he believes Katt Williams is involved too. As TMZ reported, Carroll died age 52 following a shooting in South Haven, Mississippi on Wednesday. Police received reports about a slaying, and when they arrived at the scene, they discovered Carroll was suffering from gunshot wounds. Now, for those who don't get it, when I say I listen to TMZ, because I know they are a company that if they put out some bogus ass news, they're going to risk getting sued. That's why I say I don't listen to janky ass news. Because janky ass news could lie because they don't got nothing to lose. All right? They do it for money. Corporation, they don't want to get sued. So certain things they're not even going to touch if it's nothing to it. If it has no merit or there's no truth in it. Or if they can't back it up. Man charged with comedian slaying. So he was found with wounds. Despite attempts to revive him at the scene, he ultimately died after being taken to the hospital. Key word, despite attempts to revive him at the scene, he ultimately died after being taken to the hospital. Trinell Marquise Williams, 38, has been arrested and charged with the slaying in connection with Carroll's death. So you just see that, right? This is what I mean by it. You got to be careful when you say stuff. You put it on Katt Williams whole time and somebody else arrested for it. That means Katt Williams didn't do it. It's a difference if you say Katt Williams behind it. It's a difference when you say Katt Williams set it up. It's a difference when you say a lot of different things. It's a lot of different ways to say stuff. But you guys don't know that. Then again, sometimes y'all don't care. You do it on purpose. So like I said, man, Katt Williams got to watch his back forever. And this is all you got to know. If they had a chance to get him, they would have been got him. And if they got a chance to get Katt Williams, they will. And if he got anything to do with this, his ass will be grass. That's a fact. But you the guy that claimed no snitching. Y'all claim y'all so real, but y'all the main ones do police work online. That's y'all. All right? 24/7. That's why police let y'all do all the work. Then they come back later and then go back to their boss, say, look, boss, look what all the information I found. They just write it down and get a raise. And they let y'all do the work now. That's the new world. Yeah, y'all all will be used as search engines, AI bots, stuff like that. Check this out. Back to this dry ass heifer. They making Serena Williams come out of retirement, even though she retired already. So I'm gonna throw it at y'all real quick. We spoke about for some reason, the older they get, they working the more. They working even more. They working even more, and it's getting worse for them. We also spoke about the other day, we think Serena Williams is compromised because she's getting backlash for promoting weight loss drugs that make you look sick if you don't know how to take it. Meanwhile, they got her sister playing. That's why this is the main thing I meant to talk to y'all about yesterday. Venus is 45 years old. She was not looking too good. She was getting embarrassed, y'all. But that's not it. It was looking like Venus didn't even want to play for real. I was looking at Venus like they actually probably made her be in this U.S. tournament because it's all about the names. And it's also about what? Sports bet. So they know their names. And I noticed they doing it in sports, football. That's part of why they keeping the old players around too. For what? Sports bet. The hype, the name, the tickets, the views. So she's 45 years old. Mind you, Venus allegedly was hurt now too. She claimed she was hurt, sick, something like that. But the way she was talking at the end, she was talking like she didn't really want to play. Like she's like, yeah, because sometimes that's how it is, you know, when you're not fully recovered, and people don't understand that sometimes. And I'm like, yo, did they make this woman play? Because she looked like, y'all, she didn't want to play. She looked like she was tired. She's 45 years old. Then they said it. She's been playing for what, 27 years? I thought about when she was a little girl, and they had the beads in their hair. No, y'all, they working hard as hell. It's like they can't get a break. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's about. Same thing for her. Same thing for Jay-Z, Beyonce, Will Smith. All of them are still working. J-Lo. They was retired, and they was in other things, y'all. Now you're going to see somehow they're working exactly doing the same things they first started doing. That's my whole point. Yes, like she's 45 years old. She was looking bad. Man, this how bad she was looking, y'all. You know how when you got to serve, she couldn't serve the ball over the net. I'm talking about 3 times in a row. I watched her do it at least 5 times plus. Because I do watch tennis. I do watch the U.S. Open. And I do watch the women because they're competitive, right? So, like I was watching Coco last night. I was watching Venus, y'all. She couldn't even hit over. She couldn't hit over the. She couldn't do that, y'all. She couldn't hit over the net. I said, oh, shit. And it was embarrassing, but I kind of felt bad for because it looked like they was making, it looked like she didn't want to be in this shit, y'all. It looked like somebody came to her house while she was on retirement. Hey, Venus, we'd like for you to be in the U.S. Open. And she probably couldn't say no. Because, yeah, y'all. Yeah. And she was working her ass off. This is lots to learn from the elections. That's Serena's husband talking about the election. But I just want to show y'all real quick. Both of these men do control them. Get it? Like I said, I don't know why they're in trouble. Now, I've seen Serena's husband said something political, but I don't know whose side he really on. But just know that all your celebrities been controlled. This is how it works. They were controlled by their father, and they still control. What I spoke about yesterday, when I said all of their marriages are arranged marriages. Do some of y'all get it clear now? Just like Will and Jada, just like Jay-Z and Beyonce. The marriage arrangement is going to be according to y'all career. Just know one thing. You both, both of them men control and run their ass. Yup, that's how it works. Oh, but Serena man is important. So for those who don't know, her husband is the man that started Reddit. Y'all know the app Reddit? That's him. Yeah, but they both control, y'all. But you see Venus, she didn't even want to play. She did not want to play at all. Hey, honey, I think it's a good idea. So Serena Williams says she was denied access to Paris hotel. Hotel said it was booked. I brought this back up to prove to y'all what I said the other day, that when she went to Paris, they would not let her come in and eat and sit down. Usually she come gets her own spot. Usually they buy the whole restaurant. I showed you last year when I told you last summer their careers were over with, and I showed you her disrespected in Paris. LeBron got disrespected in Paris. Steph Curry wife got disrespected in Paris. And I showed you last summer when I gave you the statement, all of their careers are over, even the sports players. Then I said in the NBA, Kevin Durant is going to fail. James Harden going to fail. I said they will no longer get no more clout and shine. So I'm just giving you the update because they said Serena Williams is going to come out of retirement. So what the hell does she retire for? Then she coming back out. Are they making you play Serena to get embarrassed? Now, here's my proof when they were already mud overseas, when I told you they already blackmail overseas. 2 things you got proof of. J-Lo recently denied from the Chanel store overseas. Serena Williams denied the restaurant. They was going over there, y'all. They were treating them like whites only. Yes, they were. This is when I knew that money and success wasn't nothing no more. It's a reason for a lot of this stuff. This is when this is when I started to give y'all the details of Black Hollywood being over. First was Black Hollywood over destroyed. Then I went into BET destroyed. Then I put it all together for you. It's all of them. Sports, acting. Get it? So the ones that will survive are the ones that's going to preserve their career. That's it. But when I say these people, you think about Serena Williams, you think about that whole Black experience, and remember, she was right there. This is how simple it is. If Serena Williams would have just stuck to tennis, never ever dated no rapper, stayed in her lane away from rap, she would have still had all the respect, pride, and dignity. But she kept playing with the rap game, and they made her a clown. They made her a mockery, and that's what happened. She ruined her own brand when she was labeled as a whore. So then she had to get with this man to rebrand herself as respect. What she do? Get married, have kids. What I told you the narrative is, The narrative is you're a whore and you're going to have kids out of wedlock. And that's you, Serena, a whore. That was her image, her big booty being a whore. So to clean her image up, she got married and had kids. But don't forget one thing. Serena Williams was trashed by her own people. She was trashed by the same people she wanted to be down with. That's what happened. Because when you go around them people, all they're going to see is ass. Remember that song? Ass, 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 ass. Who are the people whose favorite song is Eat Booty Like Groceries? We shall now call them not only Freak Nation, we shall call them the people of ass. Yes, and they all are astronauts. So, Serena was only known for her ass anyway. Then what happened? They didn't get something I proved on the channel before. When I showed Serena when she had her ass, I was showing y'all, see that? Y'all forgot how it was to have an ass before the BBL. I said, see this right here? Woman, you know what I learned? Only reason why a woman needed, see the difference is this. The food, y'all, it's the food. Food was different. Look at all the food people started eating recently from Walmart everywhere, and then you're going to see people's bodies started changing. If we know damn well Serena Williams, Buffy the Body, and a whole lot of others that never need no goddamn BBL, we knew that. But people's diet changed. Their body changed. That's what happened. They didn't know being vegans was going to alter their body too. They didn't know that. They didn't know the body needs certain nourishment. So they stopped eating the foods of their ancestors, so their body started deflating. That's what happened. You start eating all this different shit. You started doing different shit, so your body changed. Meanwhile, you never had to do none of that shit. So Serena was known for her body way long ago. But she was still respected because she wasn't dealing with no rappers, y'all. And that woman had a real BBL. You get it? But now she looks like, oh, I don't know. She looked like a man dressing up as a woman. That's what she looked like. Because what's really going on is I think Serena Williams, I'm going to just leave it alone, man. Let's get into y'all God. What's the joke on them? What's the joke on them, y'all? The joke is most men be at home saying Tupac. They say the joke is most of y'all men be at home like Damon. Tupac. They say since a lot of y'all came home from jail in 22 and 21, since y'all been home from jail, y'all been saying Tupac. Yeah, y'all. The biggest joke on y'all is this y'all religion. Entertainers know it too. Suge know that shit. Suge be laughing his ass off in prison, man. Yup. Suge is a priest in the religion of Tupac. Yes, he is. It's a joke, y'all. Told you. Y'all life is based on cartoon characters. See Tupac on the cross? No, this why people's life became a joke. You still didn't grow up yet, huh, bro? All right. You didn't believe in Jesus, but you believed in Tupac. You did not know you was in a big joke for 30 years. You're not going to believe in nothing, but you still going to believe in Tupac. You didn't believe in that man rising from the dead, but you still say Tupac in Cuba. Somebody's exposed as being a lunatic now. Somebody still believe in comic books. No, it's a reason why the world is where it is. Who's going to take somebody serious that still believes in comic books? You kept laughing at Florida with that man on that wall because James wanted her to take that picture down, but you still didn't take that Tupac picture down. No, y'all. Your man don't listen to you. That nigga listen to Tupac stories. Hey, young man, your daddy don't listen to nothing you got going on. He don't show you no love. But guess what, young man? Your daddy's under control of Tupac. If you want your father to pay attention, bro, put on a Tupac t-shirt. Yes, Tupac is the religion of a certain era. Yes, it is. You see it right in your face. They took one man off and they gave you another man. And every day you shall hear the gospel of Tupac. Every day you're going to hear it. It has been preached all around the world. Meanwhile, this shit is hilarious. Because the secret is, you guys just won't grow the fuck up. So, it is a topic of a death row chain. Even though we know everywhere in their mother online to this day, they still sell death row chains. But on this channel, did I not tell you 1,000 times that Drake is a troll? I'm told y'all 1,000,000 times that Drake is a fucking troll. But you had to prove today. If niggas did not have no Tupac chain story, they probably wouldn't be making no money or have nothing to talk about. So, I'm trying to use the right words. All I'm trying to say is, you don't think the world knows this? You don't think the whole world just know that y'all will never get enough of Tupac? Because the truth is, y'all, this is y'all religion. Rap was made y'all religion in the 90s. And after Tupac died, you guys still worshiping to this day. And you're supposed to be grown as hell in your 50s. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure everybody should know the Tupac story by heart by now. But this the thing, bro. When the hell y'all gonna grow up? You telling me now they talking about a death row chain, even though didn't Drake troll him with a Tupac ring before too? Even though Tupac said, I'm gonna send this up to Pop. And he died with Dr. Dre. No, y'all, the religion of Tupac is for real. Machiavelli really means mind control over Negroes. That's what it means, all right? Machiavelli the magician. No, listen to what I'm telling you, man. Machiavelli means mind control over Negroes. And wherever Machiavelli is at, the Negro shall follow, and they shall be shocked in a daze of amazement. Oh, shit, Tupac. All right? Just know that. The joke in the movie was, it is a lot of men, that's how they be at home. Tupac. They love him. The father of death row. Meaning the father of niggas going to jail in the thug life religion. But now, most of them have been converted into the baby oil gang. Yeah, because most of Tupac supporters, they switched over to East Coast and went with Diddy. So now, most of Tupac fans now are baby oil participants. That's the joke. See, the joke is, y'all was down with Tupac. Now y'all down with all lube on me. That's why I said all the jokes are for y'all. This joke right here is for Tupac fans. The joke is, y'all whole life is based on bad boy and death row, dummies. They try to tell y'all pick one. They both y'all religion. Which religion you from? The religion of baby oil or the religion of Tupac? Which one is it? Pick one. It's the truth, y'all. Man, y'all being pranked every fucking day. Now let's go. Even Tupac know that. No, Tupac is their God, y'all. That's never coming back. All right? They knew one thing. You wasn't going to listen to Farrakhan. They knew that. They knew that you wasn't going to keep going to the Baptist church because you ain't want to pay your tithes. You kept talking about you don't believe in the preacher. So they came together and created a new religion for you. It's called the religion of Tupac. And it's broken down into different sections. You got Machiavellians. You got the Death Rowians. It's different parts of the Tupac religion. And all you're going to see is all these parts of Tupac be fighting. But they already got rich. That's right. So the thing is this. Even Tupac know it's all funny. But what y'all don't get is everybody know this y'all religion. So Jada Pinkett already made the most money off fake Tupac stories. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Look. They know when they come with this shit, you niggas ain't gonna stop. So one topic about Drake getting a death row chain from the Chinaman, right? Pranking. They running with that story as if I believe that Drake had a real death row chain. So you will see all other people covering it. So I'm showing you what I get to tell you of. How these people are so low, they got to cover bogus news. I'm also going to show you how the religion of Tupac continues. Because everybody is I want you to see this is also why black entertainment is dead. Why? If it wasn't for niggas in jail like Sugeknight talking, niggas outside would have nothing to talk about. Sugeknight is now actually controlling the algorithm from in prison. Yes, the truth is, the old heads running this shit now. That's what happened. So they got them making up content on shit that ain't even real. Once again, if you ever thought that goddamn death row shit was real, you got to be mistaken with that chain. But Negroes gonna cover it. I want y'all to see all the Negroes covering that shit. And I'm showing you how this shit work now. If Suge don't say nothing, ain't nothing to talk about. If Suge say something, the religion of Tupac continues. And that's how I keep going. And everybody else you watching are the members. They are the willing participants of the church. See, it keep going. Now what am I showing you? Suge in jail, trolling, getting rich. Reggie right at the crib, trolling, doing what he do. Meanwhile in LA, they ain't got no neighborhood. Their ass getting rounded up, and they still talking about Tupac stories. We paying homage to Tupac right now. That's why we in Vegas. Yeah, we in Vegas right now. So I show love to Tupac my way. Other than that, no, this whole shit was acting school. No, y'all. Hey, bro, when the fuck you gonna grow up in comic books, man? All right, you're looking at a damn comic book. Suge just said they drew that picture with Scribble Scrabble, and then somebody else said, yo, that's what's up. According to what Suge said, him and Pop was joking around when they drew it. But just know, when it's all said and done, Tupac got turned to a cartoon character. And y'all been worshiping that man ever since. Fool, you ain't never met Tupac or Martin Luther King. But you saw Tupac on a t-shirt. All right? Because everybody knew the Shia religion. The religion of Tupac goes on, y'all. All right, so I'm going to break it down to y'all. When you heard about scripture and you heard about thou shalt perish from worshiping false gods, the reason why they all passed away, y'all, the reason why they all going to hell, because they worshiping a false god named Tupac, man. Yeah. The religion of falsehood was the religion of Tupac. So that's what happened, y'all. They believed in Tupac to the end of all religions. So now, most of them, they got to live in Vegas where Tupac died at, because that's where a lot of them going to die at. And that's what happened. Yeah, the religion of Tupac is a cult. That's why they all moved to Vegas. Because they don't got no neighborhood in Los Angeles no more. They being rounded up. Let's look at the declaration, y'all. 14 arrested in the largest Home Depot theft ring ever, officials say. Now, why the troops on the ground? Because they've been doing mass robberies. What did I say the other day about the mass robberies? We are now at the point where everything is important, where I'm going to prove to y'all today for this episode over with. Anybody caught stealing mass theft, 20 years in jail, 20 years in prison. When I spoke about a lot of people are going to be gone, and we know for a fact 2/3 of the population are going to be decreased, not just by rain, fire, snow, earthquake, tornadoes, but by their own senseless crimes and stupidity. So, being that it's a chain of command, when we spoke about the borders are shut down, all the drugs are being shut down, everything being shut down, crime, gangs on the run, everything, everybody know the last thing is what? Death. So in California, they've been robbing banks. They've been doing a lot. Yeah. This is why the troops on the ground. But this is what I want people to get today. Every state dealing with these laws different. In some states, people don't even know this. If you get caught stealing $2,500 worth of merchandise, you getting 20 years in prison. Every state is different. So this is what I want to prove to y'all, how a lot of people going to jail. When I said, especially in Los Angeles, y'all going to be finished. Now, let's go back to when I said this. It was no such thing as what they doing now. Nobody was in stores stealing mass theft. It was not no fire. Ever since then, what you seen LA doing. All right? This is the last step. They finish. They are now at the level of they have to steal out the stores to survive. Mass theft. Everybody going to mass theft, then they got to mass sell it. Meanwhile, y'all, this is the lowest level they at. So you got to understand now, the illegals are mixed in. When I said this, everybody, you got the gangs, you still got Mexican gangs, still got Spanish gangs, you got illegals, you got street gangs, you got black gangs, you got a lot. Everybody running together, blending together, camouflage together, but they also dealing with everything else too. Robbing and rape, everything. They taking everything, y'all. So this is the proof right here. They cracking. 14 arrested in largest Home Depot theft ring. They stole hundreds of thousands worth of stuff. Now check this out. This is going on in Los Angeles right now. When people don't understand with these weirdos. Serial butt sniffer. See the pervert? On this channel. Didn't I tell you about them demons? Didn't I tell you know them demons by their ears? Here go a demon. It's not a coincidence. No. Negroes and certain people turn into demons for real. You always see it in their ears. Yep. Some people got the fangs. Some people got fangs and the ears. There's a fucking demon. See him? Where he live at? California, the home of demons. Serial butt sniffer. What's the word on them? They're freaks. They're perverts. They thought it was just Diddy. Keep saying the shit. Nope. The narrative is they all got Diddy in them. They all are fucking Diddies. Pick one. That's the narrative, y'all. It's not true. But they're going to try their best to make it stick every day. And serial butt sniffer, y'all. So that's why I've been told you. I don't know these people. Who the fuck are they? I have no. Serial butt sniffer, y'all. You see that? You see his ears? He's a fucking demon. He up there jamming his head up woman butt. Did Charlemagne say on national radio he smells the chair? But you thought that was normal, didn't you? No, I heard traits of a weirdo. That same weirdo was accused of doing shit, huh? I connect the dots. You accused of doing one thing, Charlemagne, but you also admit to sniffing chairs. No, bro, I know what you into. I know you guys wasn't getting women your whole life. Serial butt sniffer, y'all. It's a little bit of Diddy and everybody. No, y'all, they all freaks. Now let's look at this shit. The theft. So, like I said, when things hit rock bottom and somebody try to gaslight you to go stealing, or let's say it's some protesting going on and people start stealing, I'm going to show y'all this right here so at least you know. A theft could result in a 20-year prison sentence. In Maryland, if the value of the stolen property is over $100,000, that's you going to the jury store off the rip. As this elevates the charge of grand larceny. In contrast, organized retail theft in Virginia can also carry a maximum of 20 years, even if the value is over, and a felony theft in Alabama involving property of $2,500 could also lead you to 20 years. Because every state deal with it different, and they got to lay it down different. Organized retail theft, what's that? Smash and grab. Y'all plant the shit. They know that because everybody was doing it, and they know everybody's broke and desperate. They really going to do it now, so they know that. So it's set up. Now, first of all, y'all, I went into this a couple years ago, and I went into the whole thing before the law got created. When the law got created, I said, yo, they made it now where you do that smash and grab shit at Gucci, Louis, anywhere. They tricking you up with the merchandise. See, you looking at $2,500. You looking at $100,000. Why? Maryland, D.C., Gucci store. They know a couple items going to be that price. You see what I'm saying? People ain't looking at it like that. That's what them laws are for. Then you going to run the Gucci store, run out with 10 bags? Because that's what they was doing, y'all, all on the East Coast. You think you're going to run out with 10 bags. You're getting life, 20 years. So they got it. They made it like that because smash and grab. You think you're going to take the whole polo section? That's $2,500 right there. You just stole $3,300 worth of, you know what I'm saying? You just stole $3,100, $2,800. Man, you just stole $2,510 over the limit. You're getting 20 years. I didn't do nothing. I had to feed my kids. I'm sorry, man, we don't hear that shit. 20 years. So this is also the proof when I said a lot of people are already locked up. Because when they installed this law, they also installed the facial rec. So the last wave of criminals that was stealing shit, smash and grab, they went back to their house and caught them. After they counted up the merchandise. That's how they was doing it, y'all. Okay, we're gonna let you think you got away. Also, it's set in place for what? The jewelry store. So you steal one item, 100 grand, 20 years. Yep. So the law's already in place. So when I say it's a lot of traps, everybody's going to jail. Everybody in the world of crime, they know that. So I finally get to explain when it's a chain of events. They know in the last day, they was going to try to make money off prostitution and theft, sex trafficking, kidnapping. People going to be getting held for ransom. Y'all better start watching your loved ones, your kids, your wife. I'm not playing with you. Somebody start studying your pattern, take one of yours. Talking about they want a ransom. It might be some petty shit too. We got your son. We just want $500. We just want $300. Some petty ass shit. No criminals or weirdos, right? No, they know that's the last thing they're gonna do. After they can't steal out of stores, then they're gonna start stealing people. I already showed you there the wave is also coming in your house when you're home. Because they want you while you're home. They want what you got while you're home. They want them numbers. Cash app them numbers, write that shit down. They want you and what's in your house while you can show them where it's at. That's the world they in now. Ain't nobody breaking in your house looking for shit. They try to come in your house. They want everything in it. They're going to make you do it. You're going to be prison in your home. That's the new world, y'all. And it's already set up to be like that because after they run out of all this shit, next thing is the civilians. But if you know history, this happened already. Because back in the day, it was an epidemic of people getting their home broken into. Why you think in LA they had a thing called what? Burglary bars. Burglar bars. Burglary bars. See what I'm saying? Because it been an epidemic of people breaking in your house. You at work, come home, fucking whole house wiped out. It's going to come down to that. That's why they was already promoting for people to be safe at home. So, especially if you live by yourself. What's up, Sister T? What's up, QB? What's up, everybody that's up? What's up, Dramatic? So, y'all, the wave is gangs raiding shit. Raiding your house. Raiding the store. But anybody else, the point is, you try that shit, you can go in a Family Dollar, and if that merchandise come up to a certain level, and it also goes according to if it's your third strike, you getting 20 years. So a lot of people going to be gone, y'all. And the trick is they let you steal it, come back, get you later. Let me show you how simple it is. Those are all Jordans. Get it? That's how simple it is. Say each one of them pair $250, or let's say they $200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $1,400 right there. His homeboy got the other sneakers, but they did it together. They code D's together. They stole over $2,500 worth of sneakers. Both of them getting 20 years. That's why those laws in play. Why else the laws in play? The laws are in play because we're going cashless. Remember, we're going cashless. When I say you're going to be able to walk in these stores, they know that. We come to the days of just walking in the store, picking your shit out for regular citizens. They know criminals are going to try to run in the store and run out with shit. So they already got the law set up. You run in the store, you're getting 20 years. It's already set up. The laws are laid down in advance, Los Angeles, but I already told you that. So they know. The people that don't work survive on the streets by selling drugs. They understand that everybody that survives on the street are in the religion of thug life. And thug life is the praise and honor of the streets. But the only thing about this religion, it only leaves a couple places. Dead, in jail, or broke as fuck, miserable. They know that. So that's why it's a chain of events. They know under thug life, you guys are rebellious. You're going to live a life of selling drugs. You're going to love a life of worshiping guns. You worshiping guns made y'all lifetime criminals, career criminals. It made you guys always think about robbery. That's why you guys are the face of robbery. Your outlook on society is, I'm going to take shit. So your whole life been based on firearms. So being that y'all whole generation was raised on gun worship for 30 years, this is why now y'all obsolete from society. Y'all X yourself out. That's the religion of thug life. And y'all also made the prison rich and every other CO in the country, every judge, every lawyer under thug life. Everybody got rich off thug life except for the people that participated in thug life. Sound like a church, right? All right then. Church, everybody else get rich in the church, but the members somehow got to struggle with their bills, right? The religion of Tupac. See, everybody got rich off Tupac, but somehow the fans still struggling with their bills out here. Dear mama, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto, but this shit down here ain't working. Huh? The religion of Tupac. The religion of those people. All right? And what am I telling y'all? They knew in the last day, anybody following this shit, life is going to be fucking ruined. Two things y'all was going to be. Either y'all going to be fucking baby oil participants or you're going to be a career criminal. And in the last day, you will not be able to buy, trade, or sell no property in your own neighborhood. You will not even be on the corner selling white t-shirts. These are facts. So you all got brainwashed under a spell of criminal behavior, and now the switch been hit. No more criminal activity accepted. This is how y'all life is over now. Anybody that survived through the streets. So now y'all last way of surviving is through street content. Tupac chain. Tupac. So being that your last lane to get $1 is gangster content. Now you're going to see when you look up, this same content is the same reason why in life you still broke, you didn't get nowhere. And what I mean by broke, I'm talking about broken souls, broken spirit, family shattered, everything in a toilet bowl, nothing but a bunch of glorified, beautiful stories of a time that existed. You now living a life called Once Upon a Time. Once upon a time in a neighborhood when I had a lot of money and I had 5 cars. Your life is now a fucking fairy tale. All right? It's called the Tupac story. So maybe you grow up and stop worried about young people when your grown ass stop believing in fucking comic books. Tupac. I say that for a reason, y'all. Because that goddamn chain was always fake. That shit comes straight offline, and they know damn well Drake was fucking trolling with the ring. They've been trolling with that fake ass death row chain. Stop it. What else? This the real shit. Don't look up inside the apocalyptic dust storm sweeping across the U.S. as skies turn black. So when I spoke about people disappearing, they still disappearing. It's still people getting flooded. Now they talking about a goddamn dust cloud coming to get all the dust buckets up out the city. Yeah, they say America was so dirty, so many dirty people walking around, they actually started to make goddamn dust clouds. That's what happened. They said when America was clean, that's when it rained more. They said it don't rain a lot because everybody's dirty. That's what it said, man. They said America was so goddamn dirty, the dirt just started evaporating off their ass and made a lot of dirt clouds. That's right. Didn't I tell you we was in a dark world? Here's the proof. No, y'all. We around a lot of dirty mother. They're the ones that's still sticking around, y'all. They're the ones that say free Diddy. They're the ones that say Tupac. They're the ones that say, that's not baby, y'all. No. No, y'all. Y'all the joke. Y'all the joke, and you're not even a comedian. Now, this comedian, you see how life works? People in real life is a joke, but the comedians ending up sad. Now we did being that gangster rap is over with. Now comedians dying getting smoked. No, y'all. This is why I stay away from that department. Well, if you go around a department, something bad gonna happen. Told y'all this a million times. Wherever they at, something bad gonna happen, y'all. Some kind of way. Sorry, I don't fuck with them no more. Can't even go to a comedy, none of that shit. So as you see, right? But I've been seeing this a lot online. The comedians beefing, y'all. Ari Spears and them beefing. I've been seeing it because that's their gimmick. They doing what the rappers did. They beef, then they go on tour, get the money. So I don't know what this is about. They getting money up front. We in the last day. They getting cash. I don't know what they got going on. I know a lot of stuff lead to money. That's how I think. So when I see a comedian getting smoked, I could just think about money. What's been going on? Was he stealing? Did somebody steal from him? Who knows? He could pull up a gun and say, where my money at, nigga? And somebody smoked his ass. I don't know. So this is why I say I don't choose sides. But if a lot of y'all, I swear to God, if you wasn't grown to go against snitching so hard, maybe you would have been like a good officer, y'all. Some of y'all would have been good officers, lawyers. You could have been one to work on the crime scene. But see, you was raised in that no snitching shit. But you had no clue you've been snitching your whole fucking life. And you still a goddamn snitch. Y'all sit here trying to crack cases, put shit on people as if you get paid for it, but it really make you like a bitch ass Wendy Williams, because the secret is most of y'all are gossipers now anyway. Gossip mean you speak without facts, because all your news come from Instagram, which make all y'all posts fake fucking news. So let me show y'all the proof. When I go into shit like Tupac's story, or if I'm looking up some shit about a chain, only thing gonna come up is fake ass shit. YouTube. What does it say? Tupac death row train. What comes up? Black YouTube news. See that? YouTube, which means it's fucking bogus, which means it's not world news, which means it's just in y'all department. That's the shit y'all talk about. Here the proof. See that? Facebook, Instagram. Told you, man. I put shit in a big engine. See what come up. Man, it's another nigga type it in a made up Tupac chain. No, Suge in jail smart. Them niggas getting money off this podcast and shit. I ain't knocking him and Reggie. Suge sit up in that cell thinking about what I'm going to say next. Reggie, ready? All right, let's go. Tupac chain. Got him. No, they're going to keep showing you how dumb these Negroes are, y'all. All right? So you see it right here, right? No, Drake be pranking all of them. Everybody know Drake. I told you Drake is a troll. Chain straight from China, man. You going to argue if it's real or not. That's y'all. Meanwhile, you see that algorithm? What y'all going to do? All day, you're going to keep that motherfucking algorithm jumping. You're going to keep Suge name popping while he in prison. That's right. Y'all the idiots that are the Duracell batteries that make the shit work. It's you idiots believing all the bullshit, but it's okay, because you also in a cult called Machiavelli. Tupac religion, Machiavelli's the cult, Thug Life is the secret society. You wrapped in all three. Pick one. All right? Also, this all prove that you Negroes did not grow up. Ha! And the secret is you love baby, y'all. That's why y'all be saying Tupac. Tupac. Ice Cube put in the movie. The joke is most of y'all are Tupacs. All right? Because the secret is him and Diddy had a lovers quarrel. The whole beef was over one day. Diddy gripped Tupac nuts, and Tupac was mad and swung on him. And after that, they put a hit on Tupac because he escaped was going to tell. That's all it was. Allegedly. So y'all been wrapped up in this shit the whole time. The whole time it was over Diddy's groping Tupac, man. We're going to leave it at that. So, I got some shit I got to take care of today, y'all. But once again, we went into the past. I'm going to keep proving to y'all. We still talking about old shit, but I brought it up to date because I already told you California was over. And I already told you Tupac was their religion. And I already told you they're going to worship him to the day they die. You never believed in the Nation of Islam, but you believe in Tupac. You argue with your grandmother about Jesus, but your grandmother in the grave laughing at your ass because you believe in Tupac. You had no clue your generation would be the only generation to praise a false god and be laughed at by the whole world. Ha ha ha. They fucking worship an entertainer we put together. You mean to tell me they believe in the man that told them to their face he went to acting school and told them to their face he did ballet and everything, and they still believe in him to this day? He their leader. Then after he died, he resurrected and became their god. Yup. They had no clue they was being pranked. They had no clue when it was all said and done. They will all be out the Baptist church, and they will all be willing participants at the religion of Tupac. Thug life. Really mean prison. Both. That's why Suge in prison talking about Tupac. When niggas come home, they gonna watch content about Tupac. The only thing I hope, y'all be on the side of Tupac and y'all not baby or participants. Thug life, the down low man. On that note, y'all, I'm just joking, man. Don't get mad at me. We out. I'll be back. That's a Chris Brown show. That's a Tupac fan. Here's what they think about Tupac fans. Another joke is y'all all bi, y'all all two-way. They also saying Tupac fans, y'all feminine. They saying y'all on this nut so much, you just like Jada. That's what they saying, y'all. Jada reveals she has been Tupac the entire time. So they telling you, why don't y'all run with this story? They telling you, since y'all run with so much Tupac stories and lies, run with this one. Yo, Jada been Tupac the whole time. the nigga's not in Cuba. He jaded the whole he jaded. You don't believe it? Tupac did. He is Jada, man. Fuck you talking about? It's Tupac, man. See, she got the bald head like Pop, man. Then she told you a bold-faced lie. She got alopecia. Stop it, Jada. Alopecia, you have bald spots. No, man, you fucking Tupac. So they telling you Negroes, since you do everything for content, report this fucking story that Jada is Tupac, all right? And that Will is crying again. Tupac fans are torn. They saying you guys are bitches. You fucking always crying because only way you could be torn is if your heart is hurt. And they saying that you grown-ass men be in your feelings over Tupac. Tupac fans' hearts are torn. That's y'all, man. All right? Tupac is also the religion that turned y'all into bitches. Because y'all got into man worship. Tupac. On that note, just to remind y'all, the Diddler founded Ludacris. All right? All right? Now you know, Sister T, Ludacris only made it because he was Diddy's favorite. And when Diddy had that mohawk, nah, we're going to keep it real. I feel bad for Ludacris when I see this picture because he looked like a man that was abused, man. And I know they did him in New York. I'm going to be honest with you, man. If Ludacris was abused, he was able to still keep a smile on his face like that, I'm proud of him, man. But, man, I know what they did to Ludacris, man. The Diddler was controlling Ludacris the whole time, y'all. Handpicked Ludacris. I'm being real, y'all. I think Ludacris was abused. Yeah, he looked like an innocent kid that got abused, man. All they did was make him wear cornrows and shit, man. Because that was, Diddy had power over Ludacris, man. Look, that was his boyfriend for a minute, man. I mean, that was his favorite friend. No. Only reason why Ludacris made it is because of Diddy, and Jay-Z and them, and Russell. He was their cash cow for Atlanta when they didn't have no real down south rappers. That's what happened. When they wanted to take over Atlanta, they started getting their fake-ass Atlanta people, and that's Ludacris. But I'm showing you him because I think Will and Diddy did some stuff to Ludacris. I think everything they accused of doing to Bashir, see that right there? I think they did that. I think they did the same thing to Ludacris. Now that you know they both freaks, and don't forget, Diddy got that mohawk, so we know what he was doing, y'all. So let's just stop it. That man Ben came out the closet, man. He Ben showed me he was a freak. No, it's sad. Ludacris had to keep a smile. He had to keep a straight face, man. And I know, nah, man. Why do I say that? I'm going to say it again because Ludacris is doing, and he's doing commercials on TV about how to pay insurance on your car in case it breaks down. He's doing an Endurance commercial, y'all. Endurance is the competitors of CarShield. So he is on TV right now doing commercials. If you got any car problems, we'll fix it right now. Get you some Endurance. You never know when your car might break down. That's what he's doing now, y'all. I said, look at this shit, Ludacris. I said, this shit's sad, bro. But I also respect Ludacris because he don't got no pride. Ludacris said, fuck that, I would not do YouTube. So I'm going to respect him on that. But he doing commercials, y'all. So when I've been telling y'all they all going broke and they all finished, it's a big spectrum to BT being over with. You don't think BT is not going to have an award show. And while we watching the award show, in between the commercial, Ludacris come on TV in a car commercial. And then on top of that, Ice-T and Vivica Fox, they doing CarShield. So BT know these fools ain't even on that level no more. They doing low-level commercials. They taking checks. Because them companies call them, Ludacris. We got $5,000 for you. Want to do the commercial? At first, they used to be like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that shit. Oh, no, I ain't doing that shit. Then when shit started getting fucked up, they tell their manager, hey, man, what was the name of that company again that wanted? They say they good now. No, Ludacris is hiding because When I said they know y'all don't watch TV, Ludacris know y'all be online, so he thought y'all wasn't going to see him on TV doing them low-level commercials. But I caught his ass. Ludacris is now going broke too. Yes, he is. But just know he got found by Diddy, y'all. Ludacris is on one of the tapes, y'all. Yeah, he is. Him, Terrence Howard. But I think Will and Diddy and Jada was playing with Ludacris. Because it's being said that everything Diddy did in rap, it said Will did it in acting. Him and his wife, tag team. Both of them. T.I. and Tiny, the same old shit. All right? Now that you got the clue, they all perverts, right? Only thing I'm going to give Ludacris, y'all, he was stronger than Bashir. That man right there, we don't know where he at. And the only reason why Will Smith pulled these shenanigans, because he being accused of ruining this boy. So on this closeout, Will Smith is busted for making a fake-ass AI video of fake-ass fans showing him love, praising him. He has a fan praising him for helping to cure him of cancer with his music. Thanks, Will. This how low level Will is so embarrassed he had to make good news on himself, y'all. He tried to lie, say he don't go to Diddy parties. He tried to say it's all lies. He tried to drop an album. He did the same thing J-Lo did, but somehow it's not working. So Will had to go so low. He had to make it up. He had to make us think that he been showing love to cancer patients to try to rebrand his career and make us think he's this good guy. After they ruined another man. Yeah, August was old enough, but we still got proof. After August left you and your wife, he couldn't even do nothing no more. He couldn't even sing. No, y'all ruined people. Y'all fucking demonic demons. And now, y'all destroyed yourself. Because y'all ain't nothing but Scientology was just to brainwash Hollywood celebrities, all right? Once again, it was nothing but some bullshit to keep them stupid. The biggest trick, this is what was played on a lot of people, y'all. We're going to get them information. We're going to tell them it's the truth. We're going to tell them it's secrets, and they stupid ass going to believe it. And by them believing these lies we told them, it's actually going to make them fucking delusional in the end. When we tell you a lie and you believe it for 30 years, you become so detached from reality, you are now fucking delusional. He believed that Scientology made him so smart, he didn't know it's always about what? Common sense. So when Will tried to post this bogus ass picture, people look at the whole shit with common sense. And they say, Will, that's fucking AI video. Fans reacted online. It's time to acknowledge there is something very wrong with Will Smith. It's called he did too much freaky shit. He lost his mind. In the crowd, one audience member is seen holding up a sign which reads, "You can make it. Help me. Surviving cancer. Thanks, Will." Fake. And fake crying. My favorite part of the tour is seeing you all up close. Showed the crowd getting emotional. That's what Will said in the caption. He put this on the video, y'all. My favorite part of the tour is seeing y'all up close. A bold-faced lie, because he not looking at no fans. They said, nigga, that's AI. You lying, Will. So that's why I'm telling you, he not only lying, he busted and people tired of his shit. He keep trying to lie to people. Black people. Trying to deceive the blacks. Yes. I love to see my fans up close. Wow. You can't get no lower than that. So what they say? Will Smith, the more you look, the more painful. Meaning this is a typo. The more you try this shit, Will, the more painful it is. Somebody saying painfully effing retard. Get it? That word. They saying, Will, you are, you know what? They think we don't notice. They think we're stupid. This is what the people saying about Will. He's busted. It's official. So when I kept telling you nobody believes them no more, and I said it's only one department that believes them, y'all. Their careers are fucking over. Just update. Showing you that I ain't the only one saying it, and I did not make this up. They think we stupid. Somebody said, can't wait till it collapses, and they have to actually have life skills to survive. All right? Another chimed in. People saying, can't wait till they back to normal, got to take care of themselves. Meaning, they've been protected by the industry so long, the industry been taking care of them, cutting them checks. They couldn't lose. They was going to win regardless. Now we can't wait to see how they act when their checks get cut. This is all the shit I've been telling y'all all these days. Now the rest of the world has caught up, but a lot of people know, and they've been knowing. So I'm just letting you know it's the reason why everybody's falling, y'all. Will Smith is just part of the saga. They want him and his wife to get the hell out of here and disappear. Don't show their face no more. So when I said every time you see them, it's going to be bad news, disrespect, humiliation, and failure, I'm going to keep my promise. Ludacris is on TV doing commercials. Will Smith name being destroyed. Puff Daddy, you know who he is. He was puffing on them back then. That's why his name was Puff Daddy at first. Then he went to p.diddy when he got accused of other shit. But don't forget, y'all, the joke's on all of y'all, period. Pick one. Which side you on? Are you on the side of Diddy? Are you on the side of Tupac? Then for some reason, you see all this Biggie and Pac talk like we back in 95 again. Damn. I said, oh shit. How the fuck are we talking about Biggie and Pac again? Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Just I ain't doing that shit. On that note, y'all, I'm out. One. Salute, y'all. We up. Don't forget the word of today is Tupac. All right? So when you hear about that death row chain, you think about Tupac. Everybody that watch these channels, Tupac. That's a lot of views that say Tupac. Yup, a lot of men be in their house right now. Online, baby all right there. Vaseline right there. White beat on. Tupac.